Fuck Rangers.
Go, go. There's a pause on OBS now? Oh my god. Wait, guys, you can pause on OBS now.
Sid,
Really?
how long have you not noticed that? You've been able to pause since we started this shit.
Yeah.
No. Okay, on OBS, you normally are not able to pause. Like, up to, like, version...
Does
I
that
only have a rapier.
That looks like a banana.
Fuck you.
That looks like my dick.
You're welcome. Anyways, so, last episode, just to give you guys a little bit of a recap, let me just zoom in here so you guys can properly see
Actually,
the...
that was supposed to... Actually, now that I think about it, I misspelled it. I missaid it. That wasn't a rapier, that was a cutlass.
Yeah, I was very wondering about that.
Yeah,
But anyway,
cutlass,
so
yeah.
last episode, what happened was essentially, the big giant tank woman you guys focused on heavily knocked her down to pretty much no health, is now unconscious. Malachi has managed to stress himself out using his own aura ability to knock her out as well. Burnett's decided to have a pity slap? I don't know what it was called. A love tap. That was it. Love tap to the spider chick that he threw to the ground. Didn't actually hurt her or anything. He just kind of put her on the ground. Porphyrius got shot in the back of the head by a weird random laser things. Rogue managed to shock every single one of the enemies, including Burnett, as well as himself. The sniper is nowhere to be seen.
Yep.
And
Wait, did you say by random blade things?
what?
Yeah, Rosa took out Porphyrius.
I was the one who took him out.
No, I said
Yeah, it
Porphyrius
was-
got
yeah.
shot in the back of the head.
Yeah, that was...
Yeah.
That was...
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
the spider chick is down on the ground. Why is it not making a? Oh, that's why.
The
Because
only one we have to worry about are the sniper and the that one.
yeah, the sniper is nowhere to be seen at the moment because she keeps hiding. Although you guys have seen her hundreds of cameras all around the area, very small but very easily noticed. Yeah, she has 1,000 cameras or so. Probably more like a couple hundred, but still.
Spider chick.
Yeah, Spider Chick is on the ground currently next to both of her allies, and is incredibly fast. And then
He's in between them.
yeah, she's in between both of them. So,
So it's Azul's turn. So it's Barrett's turn.
yep, Burnett, show us what you got. Wait, let me move. Yeah,
What would you like to do,
Burnett,
Barrett?
are you able to talk, Burnett?
Says he's...
Oh, is he typing?
I don't know.
Does he have stuff in his thing?
I can't
No,
tell.
it says he was talking, but we can't hear him.
Yeah, Burnett,
Tech. Azul.
hello.
Let's
Oh.
wait until see if he fixes
He
it.
says,
Oh,
that's weird.
that's weird.
It might be a microphone glitch on your end. But don't worry, everyone. We're professional.
Oh no, try leaving the call and come back
No,
in
we're
real quick.
not.
Try leaving the call, dude. It does that
Yeah.
sometimes.
Who said we're professional?
I do. I like being professional.
We're all fuck boys.
Are you sure? I like
I
being
mean,
professional.
I know. I mean, we all know you are, but what about the rest
Okay,
of
dokie,
us?
Burnett.
We're basically... I'm the trap, to be fair.
And I am the
Y'all
man
are
with the glasses. I
pussy
mean, plan.
fuck boys, while I'm over here being the pussy fuck boy trap. There's a difference. There's pussy fuck boys and there's pussy fuck boy traps.
Buena
I'm
Diaz.
the other one.
I am the man with the
Whoops.
glasses. I mean, plans.
Da, da, da,
Well,
da.
Diaz, fuck boys.
Waiting for the
I'm gonna
Burnett
try
as
to check
we
the back of my computer
slide
first.
along.
Don't worry, everyone. I will edit.
Gonna wait
I'll just put
for
a giant.
Burnett.
I'll just slap a giant technical difficulty screen on top of here, and knowing that we're having problems.
Oh yeah.
Now you guys
what
can
I'm
listen to my beautiful voice. Da
I'd
da
have to have sit down
da,
with all
da,
the music. I can
da.
always use Dead Rising music.
Da, da, da,
He
da.
is.
Hang
Da,
on,
da.
hang on. I shall sing the song of my people while we wait for him to.
Can you hear me now?
Hey, we
Yeah.
can hear you.
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
yeah, we can.
Alright.
Oh, I forgot to mention.
I'm gonna sing the song of my people now.
I forgot to
So,
mention.
Right. So what were you gonna do?
I forgot to mention, for the people who are listening to this and not actually watching it, we're here with Midnight Shade, Rogue, Silver, Azul, Ron, and Corin. So, just all the people who are listening to it.
I'm bitch with the sword.
You want to just
Nah.
call her Cupcake?
Cupcake. But okay, so,
Okay.
Burnett, you are currently under the lion chick, who is about 400 pounds heavier than you are, and probably about 2 feet taller than you, but she's unconscious on top
Still
of you.
light. She's
Wow,
still
sounds
light.
like paradise. I wish I was there.
She is still light.
You are stupidly strong.
Hear what you-
So are you going to punch the spider chick in the face?
Yeah, Spy Chick is right
I
next
was
to you.
Well,
whatever's on the floor.
You are
I was
unfortunately on.
trying to say before you guys had the issue with my mic
Uh-huh.
audio for some reason. I was going to push her off of me
Uh-huh.
and pull her up under me, pinning her down and headbutting her.
Oh my. Well, roll a d20.
I was about to say kinky, but then he said headbutt her.
Well, you attempt
Why am I getting?
you attempt to
rolls?
push the lion chick above you and turn to your side to pull the spider. The spider immediately
that
notices you, and her immediate reply is not to go under you. It's to wrap a chain around the lion chick and slam her body back down onto you, faster than you can grab her, which is a sickening crack from your shoulder.
So,
That wouldn't even have hurt.
so now it's the
That ain't even
spider's
enough
lady.
weight.
So
She's
now it's
like
the spider lady's
600
turn.
pounds. It really doesn't matter, like, how strong you are if your shoulder takes 600 pounds to it.
He's picked up a building and hit me. What do you expect?
When you take 600 pounds to a direct object, the object gets hurt. Not, in his case, not actually hurt, but it's still a sickening crack.
Okay.
Well,
You're
I'm already
forgetting
using
go through
his ability.
Oh. You're forgetting he can go through solid brick walls.
I mean,
True.
true. But anyways,
And he also picks up buildings and hit people.
oh no, you smashed your head into a
That
building.
too.
But anyways, so yeah, so you push the lion chick off you, turn to your side to grab the spider chick. She wraps her iron wire around the lion chick, pulls her straight down, crushing you. Well, not particularly crushing you, but slamming you down. As is now actually the
Her turn. It's her turn.
is actually the sniper's turn.
Oh, sniper. Oh, I
Yep.
forgot. So let's
Yeah,
see
no,
what she
yeah,
does.
I forgot about that. What I want you to do. But anyways, so the sniper
I
is
like
going
how
to
I was
pick
gonna
off the
say,
most
like,
obvious
right
target
there.
here.
And missed terribly.
Does she have
Rogue,
spider friend?
what is with your ability?
I have no idea, man. Whatever it is, I like it.
She, you cannot deny that was.
Does she hit her? Does she hit her?
Ah,
ally?
she does. So, using Rogue's
Are you
really,
serious?
really irritating flipping the table ability, which he has to manually turn off if he wants it to not activate, she starts aiming at him,
Exactly.
but one of the robots seems to start spinning for some reason. And when she moves her gun to point over you, it turns, because again, she's focusing on the robot who is now twisting and whatnot. And as she releases her bullet, it goes straight into her ally's shoulder. Again.
Also,
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
so she's hit
You're
all
having a
three
bad
of her
day.
teammates.
She has hit
She's
every
hit
single
all
one of her teammates because she has tried hitting Rogue every single time.
And every
Yeah.
single time.
She has such a terrible aim.
I
Hate
feel
your
bad
ability.
I feel bad for their team, but Rogue.
Activate it. That's the
So,
thing.
so
She once
I have
again
Rogue is
disappears.
God. Is she a god?
Whoops, that's the map layer. She once again disappears into the background because she can. because she's really, really good at that. As you hear Spider Lady cry out in semi-pain as the bullet bounces off her shoulder, she's like, "That's my arm!"
No, Sin, I feel like she would be, she would get off on that.
Corn, give me a roll.
Unless
Not
she
roll,
was the
but
sadist.
Corn, you're ruling. Does she like being shot in the shoulder?
Depends which person are you currently referring to.
Spider Chick.
Nyla?
Yeah.
No, she doesn't.
Okay, so she would get properly angry.
I looked at the picture and I was just like, she looks like she'd get off the pain.
It's because the only one I got.
I mean, I slammed her on the ground, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah. So yeah,
She does not get off to experiencing pain.
So she gets shot in the shoulder.
I was
Again.
thinking this one.
As she is particularly annoyed. No, she's already out cold. But anyway, so now it's now Nyla's turn. Can Nyla actually do?
Anything.
Oh.
I should have asked. All right, well, she's particularly annoyed in the fact that you just tried to grab her, Burnett, and the fact that you gave her a love tap. And by that I mean you threw her into the ground, and she's particularly angry at you. She's going to straight up knock you out.
Oh.
And by that, I mean she's going to snake the iron wire around you, since it's already on top of the saffron, going to snake it around you several times, and then light your entire body on fire and freeze at the exact same moment in time. It's not pleasant.
He's knocked out.
It is probably one of the least pleasant things that you've gotten to experience in your short time experiencing things.
But if he's frozen, how can he feel anything?
Well, no, he got lit on fire first.
Yeah, but Sin, he's lit on fire. Yeah, that'll hurt. But then he gets frozen right after. He doesn't feel anything.
Have you
anymore.
felt frostburn before?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
You
I
don't
It's
feel
not
shit.
pleasant. He's starting to feel it when he gets out of it.
After the first part, then comes the numbness.
So we got 2 on 2 down.
It
Yep.
wasn't even painful.
She's also kind of mad. But yeah, is now... She's unconscious. Rogue's turn.
Rogue, take your last potion, buddy. Take your
Oh,
last
damn it!
yeah,
I was
I'm
going
gonna
to
take
heal
my-
people with her. God damn it.
Good job.
She got 22. I could
I
have
was,
done it.
I was gonna say something after she finished her turn.
Yeah.
Hey, but
Thank you very much, Sin.
God damn it.
I'm
Yeah, I'm
praising
going
our
to take
next-
my
Make this even
potions.
more,
Okay,
even
okay.
faster for them.
So you're
Because
going to
if
go
I
up
do-
to 3 health with 0 potions
Yeah,
left.
because to be honest,
Having
No, it
1
goes
health
up to
is not
4,
fun.
remember?
No, he had 1 health, so
Anyways.
now it's up to 3.
Yeah.
Potions due
anyways,
to...
I'm going to, since the Spider Lady is
Mm-hmm.
kind of out of the way and away from me, I'm going to try to see if I can find the sniper.
Okie dokie, roll a d20, see whether or not you can see her. She is really, really, really good at hiding, though, and if I remember correctly, your sense is not particularly high.
Let's see if my abilities are
Your
as
sense
good
is
as
at
they
2,
have
so you do have, Corin, I believe,
nice.
what, double the range of your senses?
So Rogue can finally hit the sniper lady.
You are managed to see a few, nooks and crannies, where she might have escaped, and you are fairly certain she's in this general area here. Roll a, 1d3.
Roll 1d3, Rogue. Come on. Hit her.
Using your glorious ability of actual sniper bolts or crossbow bolts instead of your chaotic lightning, which you're fairly certain has hit you more times than it's hit anyone else.
Yeah, but I'm used. Yeah.
You finally managed to
Goodbye.
actually throw a bolt, and the first thing you hear is "ow!" as you're fairly certain it just stuck into somebody's shoulder. And then
Most
no
likely
sound.
it was most likely it was Roasted's character. He just shot him. And just
No.
Oh,
Yeah. So, Roasty, it is now your turn. You do hear a ow sound from about that range, but then absolute
Let me
silence from
see
the other
what I
end of
do.
the coin.
Depending on the roll I do, depending on the roll, I'll do my action. But if I can't, I'll just do what I have to do. Oh shit!
19, boy.
You know,
Alright.
Okay. First, I use one of my potions on them.
Okay.
Use
Okay,
mine.
but which
I still
one-
have
but-
all mine. I still
I know.
just use mine.
I don't have
okay.
any.
Alright.
Okay,
I don't know why it says I have 2.
I have both.
Okay, I use one of Malachi's potions on himself, and I'm gonna go shoot the spider lady.
Okie dokie.
That way I can heal with mine.
Yep.
On
Alright,
Burnett. That way
roll
he's
a
healed at least.
1d3, my good sir. Ouch.
Oh.
She
That's
is having
a
a
hard
really, really bad time right now. As you...
So I guess what my character does, I just throw a potion right in Malachi's face and says, "Wake up, sunshine."
So wait, I got healed twice. Okay.
So I threw it.
It's one fluid motion. You're just running. You toss a potion at him. You do a parkour flipper thing over the big ass lion lady, and then just bang.
No, actually, yeah, I just do that. I jump over and I say, "Matrix power."
So wait,
Fantastic. So only one potion was used on you, Mal.
Okay.
So yeah.
I was so confused by that. That's
Yeah,
why
you
I-
got
Yeah, I only used one potion on him.
Okay. So I'm gonna do another risky play,
Mhm.
but it will at least let me live.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna use my potion on myself again.
Okay. You have 4 health now.
So this is snake. I'm not snake. Spider lady done. I go behind her and smoke like fuck.
Let's see what you do, buddy.
Let's see that roll, yo.
Nice.
Okay.
Bang,
Fuck
bang,
out here.
shishigami.
I'm using my level 2 ability.
Get a 1.
Fuck out
Get
of
a
here.
1.
So basically,
Using his
it's
level 2 ability, so he's gonna take 2 health damage
You
again.
go down by
That's
2,
fine.
and that is
You
a
do that when she's
guaranteed
down at
knockout for her.
The reason why is because I'm still standing and I can't use my ability.
So that is a
Because I knocked
guaranteed
myself
knockout
out.
for her. She is now out cold, and the only one that is left on their team is the sniper,
So
who
I'm
is hiding.
still alive, and next turn we'll heal you, and basically we have her.
Yeah. So it is now your guys' turn.
You mean the
Oh, yeah.
sniper lady's turn?
No, it's Burnett's turn.
It's Rogue's turn again.
It's Brad's. He's not healed though yet.
Mhm.
Remember?
Alright, Burnett is out cold. That is true. I completely missed that. So it's now the
turn.
sneaky lady's turn. Now my question is, she is in fact able to infiltrate your entire area. And by that I mean, hi guys.
Oh.
Am I
All of a
able?
sudden, Rogue just realizes that she's just like, oh, Roasted realizes that, oh, she's right in my face.
Am I able to get a surprise shot at her?
Nah, because basically the way that she did was she moved around the trees more or less, and then snuck next to and almost under the lion lady's thing while pulling out a potion. You can only see her from the fact that her arm is sticking out of the lion's like stomach
Or-
almost.
Or, Sin, we could say it happened this way. A piece of paper was falling down from the sky. Roasted picked it up, he turns to the side, and her sniper came out of it and aimed at him.
No.
Is she shooting me or is she healing somebody?
No, she's healing. She's healing Saffron actually.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Sniper come out of the little piece of
So
paper.
Saffron is going to go up by 2 health. And you also notice that the look on Saffron's face is one of, I'm going to eat you. And she also heals the
Don't
Spire
bring-
Lady with
No,
one of the Spire Lady's
No.
potions.
Oh dear.
Come on, come after me, buddy. Come after me.
Now,
Come
she is
after me.
particularly annoyed. So she's now going to roll in order to see whether or not she can actually shoot somebody. And it's not going to be Rogue.
'Cause
God
she
damn it.
finally hit me.
Did she hit Saffron?
No, she did not. She rolled a 4, she would have. But, no, she tries to shoot you, but you're also still semi in your mist form, so it kind of goes right through you. She's like, dang it!
So, Sin, let's go over this really quick.
Mhm.
Remember, I killed both characters just now.
Wait, did she just? Wait, did she also revive the spider lady
Yep,
too?
with one of the
Yes.
Spire Lady's
Yep.
potions. Yep.
Okay, so she
these-
used both of her potions.
She used one of her
Let's-
potions and one of the Spire Lady's potions.
Let's talk
Okay,
about
okay,
this.
okay. My
These
bad.
two, Snake, I'm not Snake, Spider and Lion.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm dead. I knocked both those fuckers out.
Alright, it's now
I'm
Nyla's
dead.
turn. Nyla decides to go with roughly the same approach that the sniper did, and uses I keep wanting to say his name is Port, but I cannot change that. House, thank you. House potions on him, in order to make it so
Oh, yeah,
he's
good
no
stuff.
longer out cold like he has been for the entire freaking game.
I'm gonna have to roll a high number. I'm gonna use, if I can do that. If I go roll above a 15, I'm using my death.
And her last potion on herself. Now she's going to try to hit Malachi because she's
Yes!
She is.
son of a donkey. She just got woken up from being beaten in the face by a gigantic sword. By gigantic, I mean it's a normal sword, but it felt gigantic when it punched her.
It's a katana. It's a
Yeah.
katana, bud.
It felt gigantic when it hit her in the face, however.
I hit her with the hilt.
Yeah, so unfortunately, that did not do much. It is now Saffron's turn.
Oh no! Vietnam flashbacks. Oh,
Saffron
Wait,
decides...
I thought you already used Saffron's turn. Remember?
No, her turn
no,
comes after
she's
Nyla.
after. Yeah, she's after Nyla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Saffron decides that the most interesting thing to do at the moment is to pick up Burnett and chuck him at Rogue. Rogue, roll d20, see if you can dodge with a 9.
Okay.
Holy God.
I'm having Vietnam flashbacks.
Because she's really, really annoyed at...
Oh no.
Oh, Rogue, your rolls. Roll one more d20 for me, please.
Okay.
Get above a 12.
Please.
Oh god. My luck.
I apologize, Rogue.
Excuse me.
And Burnett. So she picks up Burnett, and mind you, again, this is a 8'9", 600-pound Titan. When she stands up
This is
on
gonna
2
hurt.
legs, she looks like she's a raging bull about to rip off your head. When she throws Burnett's extremely large body, who is about 7'8", at Rogue's about, what are you, 5'10"?
Oh, 5'10", 5'11".
Yeah, 5'10"
Around there.
body, it's like chucking a gigantic anvil at an ant.
I'm
Exactly.
extreme.
Yeah!
Oh god, how much
So-
does it get hurt?
You see, you know how there's boundaries right here? You're about
Oh,
20
don't
feet
tell
off
me
the
that.
ground. There's no walls.
Oh dear.
So it's a ring out for all of them?
For both of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Because,
Dang it.
unfortunately, Rogue, you were not able to get 12 and catch the gigantic person 2 feet taller than you, and you got hit in the face, knocked out, and thrown into a wall, and squished.
We're trying to make this.
So, for all intents and purposes, he's actually dead.
If he
Oh,
didn't have aura,
so-
his brain matter would be on the wall.
Yeah, exactly.
But he has aura, so... I apologize,
All
Rogue.
right, so
I gave you a chance. Your rolls.
So I guess it's my turn now?
We're not happy
Yeah,
with that.
Exactly.
yet.
Well, as I said, my luck betrayed me.
Yeah, and Burnett, you aren't conscious, so.
Okay. I got to roll. I rolled a 10.
Yep.
But actually, let me do something really quickly.
What
Ooh.
you gonna do? What you
Remember,
gonna do?
I have 2 shotguns.
That is true. Who are you
Ooh.
shooting?
I am shooting both him and her in the face.
So,
Nice. Roll a
Saffron
1d3 for both. 1d3 and now
Well,
Well, hopefully
1d3.
I knock one of them out at least.
You do knock out Hal again, who just got back up. He's having, and you
Yup.
knock out her. They are both
And
having really bad days.
Who?
Wait, actually, can my character do something really quickly
What's
before
that?
this happens? He's a little pissed off, and he's starting to lose control a little bit.
Good lord.
Like, he's grabbing his head right now. It's not the parasite, it's the
Yeah.
pendant right now.
Mhm.
It's fueling him with power, and he's grabbing his head. His eyes glow blue, and he just zips across and shooting both of them. And then he just wonders, like, what the hell just happened?
They're both unconscious now. You may notice a irritation look on Hal's face as he once again gets shot. It's getting very annoying for him, but you know.
So,
So Mal, it is now your turn. You notice the only two
So,
of them are
really
still
quick.
up. What?
yeah,
No.
What the
Wrong.
hell?
Stop
what
that.
happened?
What happened to the...
Wait,
what-
That was wrong.
Oh, there.
Fool. Who did that?
Okay,
That was wrong.
Hey,
So,
look, hang on, look, I was over here eating.
Oh, is that
onion
Azul?
rings.
Oh, yeah.
No, the whole screen went black.
Yeah.
So wait, Sin.
Huh?
Something must have glitched.
Do I have to roll to get his potion?
You would not be able to grab his
Clarification.
potion, considering you have an enemy right
Alright.
at your feet.
So if you want to, dude, you can
Oh,
use...
that's what that was. Okay,
So, dude,
nah,
if you
that-
want to, you can use the last of your strength in order to hit something.
You know, I'm gonna do a risky I'm gonna do a Zoro, run under a Zoro.
Mhm.
I pull out my switchblade with my pistol, with my katana in my mouth. I'm gonna fucking go
Oh,
ham
you mean
all.
that Zoro? I thought you were talking about Zoro. The
No,
actual
Yeah.
Zoro.
I'm going on One Piece, Zoro.
Jeez.
Zoro.
Who are you attacking?
So this is a 3-er attack, by the way. if
Who
you're
are you
wondering,
attacking?
Sin. I'm attacking this one twice with my switchblade and the gun, and the katana slash sword.
Considering that is 3 different weapons, you're not proficient with holding a weapon in your
You are
mouth.
not competition.
I'm
You're not like mine.
holding the katana in my mouth, bud. I'm doing a Zoro.
I don't think you would. I don't think at any point previously that you would have been able to hold a thing in your mouth. So
I
roll
trained
d20 to see
for
whether or
that.
not you can hold a katana in your
Okay,
mouth. That is
let's see
like
if I can hold it.
Katana is relatively.
you can hold a katana in your mouth.
So let's see if I
Alright.
attack all 3.
Let's see if you attack her.
The
The
katana is
sword-
rather light.
Sword hits her. By
Alright.
the way, this is a level 2 strength.
Mhm.
If you want to know. Get the hell
Level
outta
2
here.
strength would be knocking you out. So
That's fine. So, letting you know, this one gets hit with the pistol, this one gets hit with the katana, while the switchblade misses.
Alright, the katana will have the 2 strength, the pistol obviously would not. Roll
That's
1d3
fine.
for the sniper, roll a 1d3, and then I'll plus 2 for the,
So, okay.
Alright, so,
1d3,
yep. Sniper takes 1 damage, and then roll another 1d3.
and then we can just 2
Yeah.
to the 1d3.
Let's see.
So,
3 damage. So she is almost out cold.
well, no, this is a level 2, so she's out.
Oh, no, you're right. That was 5 damage. I
Yeah, he
apologize.
forgot to add
Yeah,
the.
so she's out
Yeah.
cold.
If yes, it's -1. Actually, it's -1 thinking about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm
Well, I don't
out.
do negatives, so.
I'm out,
Okay,
so
okay,
she's
okay.
the one left.
It's a
so
1v1
she
with
only
a
has one
sniper versus...
And,
Not
and close
sniper.
combat. I just fucking won this game.
Oh, Jesus. Well, you see... Well, actually, yeah, she is in kind of close combat, which means...
She can't
She's
get
going to
them
fuck
out,
off.
But she can't
Oh,
get
She's
also,
gonna
doing
fuck
what
off?
snipers do it best.
What?
She's gonna fuck off.
She's going to look at the surrounding
Okay,
area.
my character's
With
gonna
the
have to
fact
pull
that
some epic
there are
moves.
now 3 of her allies unconscious, she only has 1 potion. There is 2 out cold enemies, 3 out cold enemies, and you're staring. Well, you're at the moment staring into your own hands, but that's because for some reason the name didn't fix. Hold on. I got CHLOE Belarose. No, that's a capital E Belarose. There we go. Now you have really high perception. Your whatchamacallit, your
My
sense is at
character,
30.
yeah, that's right.
So roll a d20. This is going to be a
Alright.
very difficult battle for you unless no, you're currently staring at your hands. So God. Bro, what do you have against this woman?
so
I swear to God, Rose.
So, Rose, it's your turn again, basically.
Let me try.
Yeah,
Let me try. Let me
so
see what I
she
roll.
decides to shoot something, but for some ungodly reason, it hits
Please tell me the
Malachi's
sniper
body.
rifle blew up in her face for a second, or at least the bullet exploded.
No, the bullet hit Malachi's body, and you can hear her mutter under her breath, "Dang it, what is wrong with me today?"
I use that. I use that 13, and I know where she is.
You can hear them
So I
muttering.
quickly. Should I throw a quick 1 potion at him? One of mine.
You can if you want to.
Actually, that might help.
You're against a
Okay, I
ranged
throw
person, though, but having 2 people against 1 ranged person would be, kind of better, yeah.
It would be more effective.
Yeah,
but-
be hard for her to
Well-
knock you both out again.
Well,
Yeah.
here's the thing. If he revives him, that would be a problem.
Well, actually, if you revive me, she will be focused on you. I could sneak
Okay.
over to her.
So I
If
throw
you
a
guys knew
potion-
where she is. Again, she's super quite fast, so...
Hold on, guys. Pause for a second.
What's that? Okay.
Sid, that 13 was for the seeing where.
Yeah,
where-
yeah.
where-
He knows where she is. Well, he knows where her last location was.
Okay. Okay.
mostly because she muttered under her breath. But yeah, again, she's super fast, and she has eyes literally all over the stadium. Yeah.
That's true. She has those cameras.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
you're good.
Welcome back.
But yeah,
As I was saying,
she's super fast. What?
I throw a potion at him,
Okay.
and he gets revived. And since I have high speed, I rush over to her and shoot her in the and be like, "You're too." No, he says, "You should have been quiet."
All right. Well, 1d3.
I roll. Actually, would I use my double shotguns? Does that do 2d3 actually? One.
Against a single target, it would only do a 1d3. Because,
Okay. My bad.
Multiple
My bad.
targets, multiple things. Oof, that is still a decent amount of damage, though. As I will now pick Mal back up. Hold on just a moment.
Also, I'm after him, so I could get his potion.
Yeah.
Oh, you just put negative health for a second.
Yeah. Alright, and then it is...
So- My turn.
Yep.
So, I walk over to Hal, grab his potion,
hmm
and heal myself.
Okay.
Now, is she still in that spot where Roasted is? I need to...
At the moment, unless she has decided to evade Roasted again, which she did, she is no longer where he is, and you're not entirely sure where she is.
But I did shoot her though. Right?
Yeah, you did
I
shoot.
have 0 cents, so what do I have to roll to see where she
Just,
is?
Corin...
So her health would go down to 5.
Yeah, Corin, do rolling on this, because she is your character technically. He has no sense. How would he find her, if he would be able to?
So I have normal
Okay,
sense.
so is he looking for Nyla or Chloe?
Chloe.
Ooh, okay. So how would he go about? You're asking for methods of finding her?
Yeah,
Like
so
if
essentially
I
he has no
roll-
sense, so his sense of smell, taste, touch, hearing, etc. is just normal. So she is sneaking around the area more or less, dodging, running, hiding, at the moment.
Yeah.
know,
Has he already made
you know
his
what's
roll?
funny?
He has not.
What was that? Oh, it did...
You know what's funny? He isn't using his Grim Parasite to feel her out.
No. My Grim Parasite can't do that.
Yeah. But anyway, so,
Damn.
Corin, how would he find her if he would? Potentially?
Kind of depends on on quite a few factors, actually. So,
Mhm.
all right. So you have perfectly normal senses.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's specialized in keeping herself hidden. Did she roll high in hiding?
17.
17. That's pretty high. Yeah. So I could probably think of something if he managed to roll high enough,
Yeah,
but I'd
okay.
need to know whether or not he rolled high enough.
Alright, roll 1d...
Hey, no.
Yeah.
So you pick up the
Okay,
dude's,
so I
you
just-
pick up the dude's ball, and you can see everyone in the stadium is like leaning, almost like off their seats as you pick up and start chugging it. And your first immediate thought is obviously to try find her, which kind of can't. So I'm assuming you're going to start parading to the crowd.
So, no, what I'm gonna do is I look over to
Mhm.
off their seats, and I proceed to then go over to this tree,
Okay.
sit next to it under the tree, and just say, "You got this, Roasted? Good, cool."
Well,
I'll be
okay.
sure.
Since she's doing that, my character goes into the middle.
So I'm
Alright.
just
He
sitting
sits-
down.
So,
My character sits down.
alright,
So it's her turn.
now again, Corin, what is her specialization in terms of her weapon?
Technically long-range ballistics, unless you're referring to the fact that she puts my character to shame when it comes to that kind of
Sniper.
busting.
Yeah, she does trick
Her
shots
range is
at
nothing
range.
compared to mine. But
Well,
And by
shots.
trick shots, I mean she shoots her allies constantly, so...
He
I'm
shot her
not-
allies more times. Okay, she
Yeah.
finally hit me.
She does! She has done more damage to her allies than to her enemies. Mal, you are about to feel a very painful feeling in your everything.
That's fine. I'm right now just asleep. So it doesn't matter. I'm just
Oh wait, I
laying next
used
to
one of my
you.
potions. Oh wait, that's right. I used one of my potions.
Oh, yeah, sorry, let me take that down one. So, you notice that she finally, well, you hear a sound of a ding. Hey, it works now! From, where is she? She would be right down here. Well, actually, no, she would be about there. as she
Probably right
pokes
here.
her head off the top
Okay.
of the thing as she lines up a shot. And she's like, "Hi, now that it works, here's how it works." And she shoots, and she actually does deal damage to you. But more importantly, her bullet ricochets as it hits you, bounces upwards into one of her cameras, which you find odd until you hear the resounding slap of a bullet in Malachi's arm. And by arm, I mean through his arm, through the tree, and through the wall behind him.
Over
So is
the
he
river
not-
and through the woods to Malachi's arm it goes.
So Malachi is knocked out again.
Yes, he was also sleeping, so he doesn't really feel the pain, and by that I mean he didn't feel the pain because he was knocked out too quickly. I apologize, Mal.
He was knocked out to being actually knocked out.
Yeah, that I
Basically.
was not expecting that
I was
point.
like, you got this? Okay, I'm gonna take a nap. You deal with it.
My character just sat in the middle of the ring. He knows what was coming.
Yeah, you feel a bullet
right
bounce
now-
off of you into a thing and into Mal, as Mal is now unconscious, not sleeping. Or maybe he is sleeping. We're not entirely sure.
Wait, it does double damage.
Yeah, so from 3 to 6. So you went from 4 to
Yeah,
6.
that's
So-
fine.
If the 6 hit him, he would be out. That's what I don't like right now.
Yeah, so she got 2 from that. But yeah, so
Oh, yeah.
she's grinning
One
at
of
you.
us is out of potions except for her. I don't think I think she can revive. Let me.
She has one potion. You have one
Yeah.
potion.
So every one of the potions have been used. I take my last one and I sit in the middle.
Alright.
I want to see what I roll. Character decides to just listen to the to know where she is next.
She grins as she doesn't move at all, as she
Okay,
herself
So
takes a
what
potion.
does she
as
do
well.
next?
She's gonna take another potion, going to get up to 7 health, is gonna grin at you.
So my character, before everything starts, my character just sits in the.
Mhm.
Let the battle begin.
she,
Let's
raises,
see who the real prey is.
she raises her eyebrow at you. She's like, "Oh, he's not going to move, eh?" As she slams another shot into her barrel and fires once again. And hits you dead on,
me
because you're
completely.
not moving. Which hurts
So, yeah.
a lot.
That
I
Yeah, my
still
character-
didn't have any.
my character just sits up and says, "I know where you are now. And also, would you like to see a magic trick?"
Magic Man!
He does. He says, "Watch
Wrong
this."
thing.
I'm assuming that's
He,
your...
his, yes, my semblance.
So he heals. God.
Boop.
Surprise!
She is obviously stunned at this point in time, and you can see the crowd is cheering, except for the people over here. They're having a bad time dealing with the fact there is a gigantic giant in the middle of them. But the rest of the area is cheering.
I wonder what they all say up there.
As you hear from Ublek as he leans in further, he's been commenting this entire time with the speed and ferocity of a lion that has been charging forwards and screaming for about 2 hours. As he's like, and once again we see Mr. What was your name? Shade? Mr.
Midnight
Shade's
Shade.
semblance.
Oh my gosh!
I have to look at the names, okay? But like, Mr. Shade's semblance, it allows him to completely restore his entire body back to the point of when he was last non-injured. This is a one hell of a turn, ladies and gentlemen. We have a sniper and a close combat / middle range specialist fighting off against each other. Who will win? Ladies and gentlemen, continue watching to see who will die. I mean, get knocked out.
My character, since my character does that, okay, he can't disappear yet. He decides to just see if he can jump around.
Just jumping around a
No,
lot.
actually, no. He uses that 8 to do a dance off.
What the heck? What the heck?
Wait,
Let's see if he can dance his way out of it.
wait, oops.
What just happened? Turn order?
Yeah, I turned off turn order because there's only
Okay,
2
can
players.
she finally shoot again?
Yeah.
Since we're on.
She's
then-
very confused at you. Why do you keep doing that? Stop that. Boop. What? Wait, where did she go? Wait. Wait, stop it.
What the fuck?
Guys,
Where did my
who
person
keeps
go?
doing that?
There she is. Whoops. Okay. That double clicked here.
Why is there a black pit?
There we go.
I don't even know.
Alright,
I
stop that.
don't know.
Alright, anyways. So she looks at you with remarkable confusion at the moment, as she immediately tries to shoot you once more.
I'm sorry, I'm bored.
And her gun
Nope.
jams. I hate you, Rogue.
So, okay, my turn.
She's like, dang it, it's not. It's
I keep getting
jammed.
nine.
Jammed.
Can I actually re-roll that?
Since she is in the plane open and you know where she is previously from her not moving because she didn't expect it to, you're able just to hit her from this range at the moment.
Okay.
Or do
All
whatever
right.
it is you're trying.
All right. I just used my SMGs now.
Mm-hmm. Spray and pray, baby! Spray and pray!
How much health does she have?
Oh, sorry. She had 7 health, so she now has... Oh, man.
Now she's gone down to 3 health.
4 health, actually.
4, yeah.
You're good.
Sorry.
Let me
It's okay.
fix this bar here because it decided to be on ass. 4. Yeah, out of 10. Going to ignore potions because they don't have any potions. And minus 3.
Good thing I didn't use my semblance until the last resort.
Oh, she's
That's
like,
what I'm happy about.
She's like...
Okay, she finally hits me.
Yeah.
Yay!
As she is being bounced around, you notice that she starts running across the area, points her entire sniper. Mind you, this sniper is, what, 4 feet long, Corin? Corin?
Corin.
Sorry, my mic was off. It's a little on the short side, isn't it?
Oh,
Are we
really?
talking like from base all the way?
From, like,
And-
hand to muzzle. It's like, what, 3, 4 feet?
Oh, right. Between 4 and 5. It's a
Oh,
pretty
okay.
long one.
Yeah, so you notice that she raises the entire thing up. And normally, if a person raises a sniper rifle of this size upwards and fires, they snap their arm off. She seems to be used to it. As she once again shoots one of her cameras, as it bounces off the camera and hits you dead in the stomach. Again. You've been taking a lot of beatings, and she is really surprised that you have not got knocked out yet.
Okay, my turn. Let's see.
Nice.
Ooh.
She is not making it
Mike,
hard
since,
to see
since
her.
my character sees her and says, "You know what? The biggest thing for a sniper? They always sometimes give away your position. It's a good weapon to fight with, but at the same time, it has a lot of drawbacks. You know, there's always an old saying: the cornered rat will bite the cat."
You should shoot her in the face again. Ow! God damn.
She has 1 health.
Wait, actually, does that knock her off? Because I'm right there.
She is 1 health
Read-
remaining. She is almost knocked out.
No,
Actually,
there's a wall.
that does remind me.
There's a...
She barely gets back on her feet as she's like, well, you know what they say.
Pistol whipper.
I'm rubber, you're glue. Son of...
I don't think that even works.
She's like, I'm rubber, you're glue. She
Oh,
raises her
whoops.
thing up and trips.
What the hell did I roll to?
I don't know. But she raises her gun up,
wait, does she-
points at you, and she's like, I'm rubber, you're glue. Whoop!
Does she fall out of the arena?
Right up to her gun and knocks herself out.
No, she tried because she got shot by him and she was like barely keeping her footing. So she raised up her sniper to shoot him. Obviously, with the comeback, I'm rubber, you're glue. You throw stuff at me, I shoot you. But she missed foot and she slipped and hit the ground with a thud, which you're not quite sure she's okay at the moment.
Are you serious?
So we won.
Azub like immediately like you can hear him like burst the mic as he's like, what happened? What happened? I can't believe it! He shot! She missed it! Why is this? Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner of this unbelievably amazing story!
You know, Sin, I love how when you're trying to be loud, you're not very loud.
Well, you shut up.
Well, you can't be loud,
Yeah,
remember?
but,
Yeah.
so the entire stadium freaking erupts. And I mean, like,
Also-
people are, like, jumping left and right, like, things are being thrown into the arena, and Ironwood just, like,
I got you.
yeah,
Hold on.
I'm turning him down right now, just in case.
Ironwood, like, leans forwards, and he's just like, well, that was anticlimactic.
So,
Hang on, give him an applaud.
Ring by ring out.
so
Applause.
let's think about this really quick. We have Midnight as the M of our name. We have me as a disguise as a female Autumn.
Mhm.
We have Azul's character's slate at the end, and then we have Rogue.
Now, clearly, the other two party members that by this point in time have gotten back onto the stage, because you can't have an awesome winning
I'm
portion
still asleep.
without, yeah, well, you're asleep / unconscious / in a lot of pain. But yes, you are indeed asleep.
So, do they notice me? Because me and Rogue go to no,
Yeah,
me
Rogue's
and
in a lot of
Azul.
pain, I would imagine, having a 7'8" Titan land on him.
And
Yeah.
I guess
Ah,
I can use my
for-
2
for
non-existent potions.
Yeah. Oh no, raise you guys' health back to normal. But anyways, so you guys get back to the arena, and well, he's sleeping on a tree. He looks so peaceful. Also, he was shot, but he looks so peaceful.
You also gotta remember my disguise.
Yeah, you also look like a
So,
very peaceful
Well,
girl who got
actually,
shot.
Hold on.
Blow
I
this
got.
muffin sound on her coffin.
Okay, so I fucked myself.
Wait, what?
You what?
I rolled a 9 to see what happened. So, when she did shoot me, nobody noticed. But when I got shot and I'm leaning against, you
Mhm.
gotta remember, disguise. They still don't recognize me, but you just see a part of the skirt and the shirt just blown off.
Oh
You
my
see
god.
it
are you serious?
ripped.
That sounds weird.
So it's not, I have protection
Well, yeah,
armor
everyone's
under it.
protection.
It's like
Mhm.
so you just see the clothes ripped off, but you see like a little bit of armor there. So it's like I'm not.
Sure. But anyways, so, and funny enough, it's the two members that were knocked out with 0 health. But anyways, so you guys have your little machine of sorts, and you notice that it starts ticking. Burnett, what did you do with it?
So Brunette doesn't have it. I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, who
My
had it
character-
last? Was it Mallory had it last?
I took it from midnight.
Oh,
I have
right.
it.
So,
I'm knocked down on the tree.
Actually, can I roll very quickly?
what's
then?
that?
I want to see what I do. Okay, never mind. I was gonna kick Burnett right into his face.
You just gently pat Burnett on the back, like, good job. You were
Be
only
like,
unconscious
"Good
a
luck."
little bit.
Actually, no. My character just does this. He pats him on the back and says, "Good luck. Have
So,
fun."
I wake up, but I'm wobbling over to them, and you just see me with hearing a beeping sound. I'm like, what? And you just see someone. I see someone catch me. It's Azul's character, and all of a sudden, he throws me on his back and just basically, hey, I'm gonna take this one and throw her off the cliff.
Well, I was going to see if I threw a smoke bomb on the floor. No, it just blew up in my hand.
So no, he threw me.
You grab a smoke bomb out of your thing, you're like, Ninja Flash! And everybody stares at you for a moment because you're just holding it.
Ninja, don't pay attention to me!
You're just like, you're
Crunch
holding the
in my
smoke
hand.
bomb.
The ninja smoke bomb worked for me.
Yeah, you're just holding
Wow.
the smoke bomb. You're staring at it in your
Wow.
hand, and you're just like, Ninja smoke bomb! And everybody's just like, you need to throw it.
Where'd he go?
So,
They're just going like, "What did you do?"
Just
Just smacked it with my hand instead, and it blew up.
my
Yeah,
character
so
just
blew up
face
with-
palms.
So it blew up. The smoke did go, but he
Yeah,
stopped it.
blew up on his hand, yeah. As they both disappear, as the smoke finally dies over, you guys notice, well, one familiar sight, and the other, not so familiar sight. Let me see if I can grab one. There we are. Is that the right character?
Wait a
No.
minute. I know that voice.
I'm sorry.
Just an idiot with a giant sword.
So before we continue,
Cooch around here, Jesus Christ!
Jesus.
let's think about this, guys. Can we get some proper help mental-wise? Because I just got knocked out, and JoJo in the Heroes episode. I need mental help.
Oh, so much pain.
I'm gonna go because I finished my job,
Alright.
but I'm going to get mental help.
It was fun. It was fun this time.
And then-
Thank you all for watching. You guys continue with your guys'. I'm done with the villain side until we go back on next Friday. All
Yeah,
right.
so go
That
check
was
out the
fun.
hero's thing if you want to see what happened to his poor, unfortunate body.
Don't.
Alright,
Have fun.
Say you guys like that.
4 as well, so that's...
All right.
That's the smoke
I
screen. I'm just
recommend
sitting there, just
watching
like,
the hero episode.
Jesus. Who's smoking the good cooch out here? Jesus. And then I noticed the change in scene. I'm like, wait, what happened? Where am I? What's going on?
Wait a minute. I know that voice.
Uh,
Oh, Rogue,
don't tell me.
they're here.
This the guy you got in the slap fight with?
Hey,
Oh,
Rogue, Rogue, you have a lovely
Yeah?
experience of seeing the one person you didn't really think you would see again.
Oh, wait. You, talk now.
Not now. Let's all meet up
Alright.
soon.
Yeah, that,
We need to get off
You,
there.
you hear
so we have the
Oobleck
next
to speak
fight.
over the speakers.
and
We appear
Ben-
to have 2
Benny's-
new visitors. I don't know where they came from or how they got there, but we assume that they will be okay. Security is now on their way to get them. Do not worry, ladies and gentlemen, for this fight will continue. Come back here in about 50 minutes in order to see the next fight. And by that I mean, all 4 of you leave. The next fight's coming now.
My character says, "Shut up!"
That's not a very nice thing to say now, is it?
Oh yeah, I get enough of commentary. This ain't no damn football game.
When I'm done looking around, I'm like, it's the Edgelord!
Oh, who's echoing?
We'll talk later, but right
Somebody echoing there?
us. So
Sorry, my voice cut out. Hold on. Hold on, guys.
Character help.
Oh, there you
Sorry.
are. Sorry, my voice wasn't
No,
speaking. What?
For some odd reason.
I guess we could just use this area for talking.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
pretend it's an offshore area.
Yeah, but I'm just like, I need to talk to Corin right now. My guy needs to talk to him. He needs to walk over to him, put his hand on his shoulder, and he's just like, where the fuck are we?
here's the thing that you're probably going to need to know. First off, because thanks to you dropping that object, I'm not in my disguise. So apparently I'm Australian now, so that they don't recognise my voice. That's a thing. So right now we're in the other world because you dropped it, and I don't just mean the ball.
So, wait. Other world? What? What?
Onyx. First, but basically, think of it like this. You know how you like to watch anime titties.
Very much, yes.
Now, imagine that those anime titties are real in another universe. Now, we're in a different kind of universe, which is significantly lacking in titty.
I'll just put my character up there.
You know, my friend, I'm glad that you used the anime titties because I really understand that, but all you had to do was just say multiverse.
Yes, but then I wouldn't have been able to say titties in an Australian accent.
True. Alright, now, what are we to do now? Because how are we going to get back? I think I may have broken the machine.
It's probably not broken. Let's go ask around. There's someone that we need to speak with.
Would you like to
least
look
according
at the
information I
machine?
got. I think that we probably need to get right the hell out of this middle area right now.
You also notice that
I
a
just-
couple of
I-
security are walking over to you.
I just put my character up there.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pretend that's a.
Oh,
I just-
no, hang on. Oh, listen, look, I'm walking around, I'm like, yeah, I don't know, this area looks nice. I mean, we got big old craters that look like people. This place seems fun. Got a big hole in the wall over there.
I'm gonna
Rogue.
turn towards the security and be like, "Hey there, I
Uh,
don't suppose. Do you have any way that I can get a message to Headmaster Osborne?"
The robots
Oh,
immediately
sure.
pull out a weird notification button of sorts, as it sends a link directly to the office of Osmond. And by that, I mean to Glinda Goodwitch.
Oh, hey, it's you guys. I assaulted one of you guys once.
You notice that one of the
He's
robots
talking
would have raised an eyebrow if it had one.
So I'm assuming that we're gonna speak while walking off.
Yeah, basically.
Probably, yeah.
You're Professor Goodwitch, right?
Yes, and who are you?
it's a long, complicated story. My name's technically Mako. You probably have been able to find some of the information on me when you were looking into Benihana. Basically, I need to clear some things up.
Let me see whether or not Osmond wants to Benihana. Oh.
I heard his voice too.
Like, she's typing and then she stops and she's like, "You are now sent to Osmond." As she, like, flicks her hand and you notice that Osmond's face pops up instead of hers. Hello.
Hey, yeah. Sorry, Benihana sent me. Apparently we got a little mixed up, just kind of turned around, and somehow my companion here got us in the middle of the arena. I think we were on television for a moment there.
Yes, I saw.
Wonderful. Well, to be honest, I'm caught a little off guard this time. Oh no, I assume you want to talk to me about Benihana. I don't think you would have sent me here unless you thought you such.
Yes, well, you see, last we got information from Benihana, we learned that there was a virus that was here. We managed to take down the virus.
Now, you're going to want to take a step back there, mate. I'm afraid that I'm not exactly high up there in terms of clearance, security-wise, when it comes to Benihana. So, I don't exactly know a whole bunch, so it might be best if you keep a little information to yourself. All I really know is that I need to talk to some Atlassian lady. I can't remember her name.
Atlantean?
No,
Wait.
Atlassian.
Wait.
Atlas.
There's Atlantis in this world? Holy shit, I need to go. I might find Aquaman. Oh my god.
Please, for the love of God, ignore Alex. Please ignore him.
He raises his eyebrow.
There's
And what was
this
her
famous
name?
woman from Atlas. If I could remember her name, I don't know. She's like some big name. She's important.
Neapolitan?
Diana?
Diana. Diana starts with a P.
Palandina.
Diana Cromsley?
Yeah. Basically, I was told to talk to that lady about he said machine, but he might have been talking about a robot.
Robots! I love robots.
He raises
What are we
his
gonna do
eyebrow.
with the robots?
You may converse with her after, well, during this
Are we gonna
section of
turn
time.
into a
Did Benihana sign up me and my partner here for the appropriate matchups?
He looks at the list.
What
He
now?
did.
Wait, hang on. I ain't
Specifically,
wearing no
he
goddamn
listed
makeup now.
here and now.
No, Onyx. Not matchups as in speed dating, matchups as in speed murder.
Oh, okay. So look, I thought you said makeup, and I was about to go off on you for a second there. But now that you said that, wait a minute, we're gonna kill people?
Well, we're not actually going to kill them, but we're going to
Jesus
try.
Christ.
I mean,
Yo, weird.
I'm not one for killing too much. I mean, you know, I'm trying to be
I
the
get
good guy here. You know,
I get
we're
that.
technically supposed to be the good guys, right?
You
I mean,
really aren't.
I don't think you guys ever win without shoving a couple of the enemy's teeth down their throat and kicking their opponent's nuts so far up their chest that they end up having is revealed that they have a nut allergy.
I mean, granted, look, I may be trying to be a good guy, but I ain't above kicking ass and chewing bubble gum. And as I can see, I'm currently out of gum right now.
The,
It's fake.
Ospen looks at you two before looking at his papers. You are indeed signed up. You will be put into the random selection area as well for the next battle. We will see whether or not you shall come by.
Nice.
So I guess it switches over to me and Rogue now.
Pretty much, yep. Well, they do
My
God
character,
knows what
my
else.
character walks into a door and says, "Oh, damn it! They had to appear already. Just great.
Oh,
I already heard
was
that
thinking-
other guy's voice. His name was Mako and Benihana.
wait,
That's a freaking alias.
wait.
Hey,
Did you say
hold up,
Benihana?
Are you able to identify that I am Benihana? Because I've been talking in an accent this entire time just to
You would know. He would probably know Mako. But I
Let
told
me
you,
see Rogue's
my guy is
perks real
insane.
quick.
What?
Rogue, your perks do not particularly have anything towards learning things about people. So, you do recognize the name Benihana, but you don't match it to
Okay.
Corin.
Benihana.
Mhm.
Am I able
that-
to piece the connections? Remember, I have Savant.
You do.
If nothing else, it's pretty dang obvious that I'm associated with Benihana.
Mhm.
My character is making it sound like he's an employee, air quotes there,
Mhm.
of Benihana.
Yeah, I guess we'll just think about that later. But my character just walks in the door and says, "We got." Great. They had to appear already, right? When everything's going on.
Mhm.
So I assume these two are jumpers?
I already know the other one that's with him. That's the one prick that fought me with that giant goddamn sword that looks like it's a ripoff of Berserk and looks like a ripoff of Nightmare from Soul Calibur.
That slapped you a lot?
The guy.
I mean, it does look like the original Soul Calibur.
Don't bring that up, please, God, don't. I don't need to be reminded, all right?
Well,
Looks
from what
like
I've
everything.
heard, it was a big slap fight. So.
Probably they already know about the other Penny in the other world, so we can't use Penny.
Mhm.
I'm gonna have to make something else.
Yeah,
But
that kind of puts a pin in things.
so that's gonna have to be off the table. Let me contact team. Let me contact Cinder very quickly.
Yeah.
You make a relatively
Cinder,
stable
you
connection
there?
to the stable. This is Cinder. She nods to you. Yes.
We got a problem.
So we have seen. It shouldn't be too much of an issue. We will simply make it so you will be fighting against them in the next round.
That's fine, but we can't use Penny now. They probably already know about that.
They might. We will see if we can turn the tables a little bit.
But we'll have to see. But at the same time, we also have the plan in place, and everything else is in place. So, yeah. I can't talk now because I think the heroes will be coming down, and it's about time I had a little talk with their ideology. Make sure everything's in place, and make sure the White Fang are ready at the ghost signal.
She nods.
All right. Looks like we're going to have to deal with the heroes. So we might as well go out and talk with them before match starts.
So as you guys get onto the new improved battlefield, and by that I mean they just
Wait,
changes.
well, don't we talk with them down the hallway a little bit?
You guys probably talk like in the middle of the section, I think. Possibly.
Well, yeah, but they can't hear us, can they?
I mean, if you're standing right in front of each other, you would.
No, but not the crowd.
Oh,
No.
I mean, the crowd is like 200 feet away from you, so I'd be amazed if they could hear your words.
Yeah, and
You
they
might
can't
be
hear us
able to,
either.
but yeah. But anyway, so boop. There you are.
Well, well, well. Look who it is. The giant sword.
Hey, it's the one guy that I slapped around a bit. How you doing?
You guys
Is
have.
that bruise done for now? I mean, did I even give you a bruise? I don't quite remember. I remember you being a right bitch, though.
Good lord.
You
Hey,
two have
so-
caused a lot of problems. You know that?
Look, if Onyx did something to offend you, then as team leader, I'm pretty sure it's my obligation to apologize, because whatever it is, he probably deserves what you're going to do to him during this fight.
All right, drop the act.
Wait.
Wait.
Hold it, wait, hang on. Sorry, my dude. Give me a moment, dude. Who says you're team leader, huh?
That was-
I thought we already had this agreement that I'm the main character of this anime. I say when everything goes, so I'm the team leader.
Double rolling, you piece of
I,
shit.
I feel sorry, but I had to deal with this guy last time.
Sorry, I was just rolling that. I was trying to fix something. I
Sorry,
freaking hate this double rolling.
I'm pretty
know.
sure that when we started this jumping thing, he might have gotten some brain damage. Sorry about
Probably. I
What
mean,
if I could
it's a
follow
good
my head?
assumption.
My character just uses those numbers to light a cigarette. Now, let me see what I can do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nope.
whenever I first started these jumping, so I'm guessing you are also a jumper, you in the red pants over there?
Yeah, I tried to start as, I tried to light,
You try what?
he said he was going to try and light a cigarette, so I'm just going to help.
Well, I guess I'll
Oh,
thank
wait,
you for
those
that.
are some very, very nice looking pants. Can I have them? Can I have those pants? I want those pants. Can you give me those pants?
Wait, which pants?
A
What-
robe.
what-
The guy in the red pants. I want those pants.
No.
I'll
Oh,
pay.
well, you can try to take him, but you just get a face full of chaotic lightning, which
My character notices something and says, "All right, drop the act. We know what you."
No, this is what?
What?
Don't play dumb with me. I know that other character right there. You two are jumpers from the other world, so no need to hide it.
I'm not hiding it.
Yeah, neither am I. I'm a jumper from the other world. I just told you that he's
I
a
mean,
jumper.
I mostly would try to hide it from the NPCs out there, of course, because, don't want to break immersion too soon,
Has-
they are technically sentient people, don't want their world views to be shattered and all that stuff, you know. So I don't know if you guys would actually be caring about that, considering you guys are the villains and we need to stop because you guys are just assholes.
Don't get me started on the whole villain bullcrap. There's no such thing as true good or true evil, you idiots.
Exactly. And if
look, I'm not disagreeing with you, but you gotta admit what you're doing is kind of bastardly.
What were you saying, Rogue?
Well, I was gonna say that from our last conversation, the way things went last time, you guys are more chaotic than we have been, which is surprising. Anyways, have any of you been here before? I don't know. This guy with the big sword hasn't, but have you been here before by any chance?
No, I was sent. There was this guy I know from the other world. He wanted to make sure that we had some actual logic on this team. You can tell why.
Yeah, I can tell why. But do you know a character named Benihana? Because I have a bone to pick with him.
Really?
Benihana?
Yeah.
That sounds
If you want a message, I
sounds
can
like
get
something I should know, but I don't quite remember. Benihana. Benihana.
It's a restaurant.
Sorry,
Benihana.
if you get a message to Benihana, you'll probably have a better time if you just give it to me directly, but there's other ways to do it. If you want to start connecting with the local underworld, how closely aligned are you with the family right now?
I was a little bit
Don't
close.
answer that. Don't answer that, Rogue.
Yeah, I'm not gonna answer that because
Believe me, that's none of your damn business.
And wait, wait a second. The way you're talking, the way you're.
Can Rogue roll very quickly?
Speaking. Can I roll? Yes, because I want to see if I can make a connection between Benihana and this character for the way they're wording things.
Oh no! I'm about to really
He notices
Wait.
who he is now.
You're noticing something, but that depends on RP here.
But I'm about to be an absolute dumbass, and I'm just sitting here and it's like, oh, so what was that they said about a virus?
Wait. Okay.
So it was you. So it was you two who had that.
I can just see Kane just looking at me. He's like, whoa!
So okay. So
What was that, Rogue?
what? So what's? I want to ask him. So, how did you come to this world? Just wondering.
I dropped this doohickey on the
how-
watch.
For the love of God, Onyx, could you please, for the love of God,
No, let him speak. Let him
speak.
I dropped the watchman tickets on the doohickeys. I have no idea how it works.
So that was you. You were the one who informed him. And I've already kind of put the pieces together here.
Inform
Yeah.
him. What's going on?
yeah,
Kane, are you into some bullshit?
Benihana here.
the four
Yeah,
of
you
us, remember, the four of us, all four of our team are all jumpers.
I do remember that, but the way your word thing tips off that you're faking your accent and might be covering up the fact that you're Benihana. That's my
I
bet.
don't know who Benihana is, but this man right here, his name is Kane. All right. I don't know who you guys are talking about with this Benihana.
I assume
First you
Benihana
call
was
but I don't quite know why my
First you call him
It's like a
Mako.
restaurant.
First you call him Mako. Then you call him King. Yes, these are
Yeah.
aliases.
exactly. That's what I was gonna say. It sounds like
So I heard
it makes sense for someone who
hold on, hang on,
deals
please,
with
guys,
with information.
What was that?
Look.
Yeah.
Look, listen, guys, listen, seriously.
What?
Mako
I don't need to hear
is,
this. I already
is
know.
the name that he has in this world. That's how he is known in this world by the inhabitants. I know him
Exactly.
as Kane because I come from an alternate universe or whatchamajigits or whatever. I mean, you guys come from other worlds too, but I come from a world where he is called Kane. Okay, so I see him as Kane. I call him Kane. That's it.
Azul, Rogue here already informed me of the other two identities. Of the other two. We've already seen the other two, and thanks to
What
I've
other two?
the
Exactly.
two are the other two
And
jumpers.
since
Are
none
okay.
of you are 8-foot man who likes to just
Wait,
can't
there's-
speak and
What? 8 foot? Excuse me?
7, 8 foot. That tall guy, that's tall as our other guy, and
wait,
Yes.
we're not,
oddly the
What was that, Gordon?
do we? We don't have anyone that's that tall on our team.
Not that I remember exactly. Yeah.
He's
I know
talking.
There's
Like,
Walrus.
talking
talking
like
about
this is
the-
out of character.
I think
We don't
they're
have
talking
anyone
about their team.
Oh,
I think there was that other
Okay.
guy that was all white, and I.
No, wait. There was. I can't remember his. To be honest, I can't remember his height, but he had a dwarf stash, a pink mustache, and
he's not that tall. I know who you're talking
Tall,
about.
It's about
No,
6 feet. So.
to be honest,
Time out.
I was listening that night.
What was that,
so-
Ron?
You
Yeah.
time out. No, you time out.
No, you shut the fuck up, bastard.
Listen, okay, man.
Oh, look at me, I'm Reaper from Overwatch.
Oh shit! You shouldn't have said that.
Oh, what you gonna do about it, you little pussy?
That's not good.
He used his grim parasite.
So so before that, as you guys are starting to get heat up, you notice a person. Well, you don't know so much as you feel a hand slam down on both your two shoulders as you see Ironwood standing between you. Isn't it about time for your fight to begin?
It is. Thank you for reminding me of that.
Big ass man,
All
holy
right.
shit. Look
Right.
up there.
All right. We'll be there in 5 minutes. Just give us a few minutes, all right, Iron?
You guys seem to be
Yeah,
having fun.
I see why they call you Ironwood. Jesus Christ, a BBC going walking down there.
Now,
Damn.
but I'm going to tell you something, you two. You've already messed up everything, so we had to improvise.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah.
I'm new to this world.
No, you have Benny to think about that, because that's
Sorry.
that's
It's
basically what he did.
What was that, Corn?
sorry, I can't help but laugh. You think we've started messing things up already?
I mean, have you guys met me? No,
Sorry.
actually, you haven't over there, Red Pants, but yeah.
Okay, all right. Before we get down the thing, drop the act, Mako. Or Benihana, or Kane, whatever name you have.
No,
I know.
We've already seen through it,
It's
so
fair.
just
Fair. He has figured out that I've been here before. Silverberg, remember? Which was it? You? Were you the one I was talking
Yeah.
to? Red Pants? Back when?
yeah, yes, that's what that was.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I recognized you and saw through your
The
big accents.
horrifying steak
So-
instant.
Yes.
So
no,
yes.
Slight mix
Big
up
sauce
there.
instead, Yeah,
I'm not Benihana. I'm Silverberg.
that's why I thought, because if you come into this world and drop a lot of information, you're not going to use your real name. It makes sense.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Especially
I
if
have to
anyone
admit-
you. Go ahead.
Nothing. I just said, I have to admit, it's interesting to see a man of my caliber intelligence like you.
You know,
Oh,
I'm
thank
not
you
doing
so
very
much.
Not you, jackass. You're nothing more than a midget.
Shit, I'll have you know I'm 5'11". Fuck you.
That's it. Oh,
But
wait,
I know-
no, man. General Ironwood, before you totally fuck off,
Sorry, what?
here, this device that's being carried by my incompetent friend here needs to
I'm
be
broken
delivered.
that thing.
Needs to be delivered to Lady Polendina. I got direct information from Ozpin that this is pretty high importance. I don't know why, and please do not ask any questions because I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to know the answers.
And this is not a bomb. How?
Hang on, we can't get rid of this.
Yeah, what if it's a
Octopus.
bomb? And do you know it's anything that is going to be useful or harm us? That's what I have to ask.
Ooh, my character looks at the device very quickly. Let me see.
I mean, you got a 20 and a nat 1. Like that's
Well,
3 rolls.
I know, but it was the fucking double clicking my mouth. That's
Yeah,
something
I
I
have
need
the
to
same
fix.
problem. Second
I just grab it and I do something very quickly that no one
What'd you do?
in there and mess with it and says,
Man, I
well,
felt a breeze there
so-
for a second. What's going on?
If I'm staring directly freaking at it while pointing at it and making it the center of all attention, I'm not sure how good.
And I'm freaking holding it.
So
No.
you can 100% do something to it, but we're gonna see it.
okay, then okay, my character, okay, I don't know what I would do with that. I personally don't know.
Besides, also, King, I'm gonna actually let the guy take it because, for all I know, this is what sent us here. So this is what's gonna get us back.
Basically, Onyx, it's pretty important that after you just dropped it, we get it checked up on. I don't think it's gonna
It works.
explode.
Look, you see, we just take all the gadgets and gizmos, we just shove it, jam it back in there. I'm pretty sure.
All right, let's just get this over with. I'm tired of hearing this person speak all the damn time, and I'm tired of hearing this guy and everything else. So let's just get this over with.
Onyx,
You wanna go down? You wanna go down? You fuck face? Come on, I'll take it down. Take it down with one. With both hands behind my back, I'll take it with the twin.
What was that, Ron?
Use that 19 instead.
Hold on.
Sorry.
What was that, Ron? Sorry, what was that, Corn?
Onyx, how about this? If you give the machine to Ironwood, we can get into the arena and fight these two way sooner.
Okay, good thing. Here you go, Mr. Jesus Christ, look at you up there. Damn, boy, how's the clouds doing?
He's saying you're swole.
Actually, since I used that 19, my 19 to punch Onyx in the face. Shut up. And that 20, I used that to put a small device on him later on. I put it on his belt.
Grabbing the guy.
Wait, what you do that
Are you
for?
on the
I
right
didn't do anything
Oh,
to you.
alright, sorry.
You know what? I get tired of hearing you talk.
Oh, maybe I get tired of hearing you talk, huh? you and your edgy.
Hey, Red Pants, what was your name again?
I don't care what his name is. His name's Red Pants now.
Red Pants?
Stupid thing,
What's your
double
name?
Rogue.
Rogue, are you there, buddy?
I'm here. Yeah.
Yeah, we're asking your name.
Red Pants, what was your name again?
It's Rogue.
Rogue?
You need to know.
Alright, I'd like to formally apologise for not only the behaviour of my teammate, but also, how do you put up with your own?
That's something that I battle with every day. Luckily, I roll my custom cigarettes, and they help me.
Also, question: are we gonna have me and Corin gonna have a philosophy debate as well?
Potentially. Again,
Alright.
most of the stuff that goes by the players and interactions between them and whatnot is up to the players.
Yeah.
Alright.
But more things that interact
Alright,
with
so
the
I guess
NPCs is up
I guess
to.
me and Corin are gonna have a little talk
It might.
because
But-
I already know who deduced who he is now.
Of course.
I mean,
Honestly, now that Ironwood's not in the room anymore, why is everything black? Oh, okay.
Oh,
You were switching the arena.
Fire ice. Okay, so that's what it. So that's what all that was about.
Yeah.
Got it.
So, now that Ironwood's no longer able to hear us, I can actually drop the accents. Personally, I have a lot of
I was wondering why you were still doing the accent.
Well, I had to wait.
Also, you do a terrible accent. No one here talks like that. The only people who talk.
Well, I mean, yeah, nobody really talks like that, but on the other hand, I mean, Ironwood didn't recognize my voice, so I guess it worked.
True.
But if you have the right
That is
skills,
true, I'll
you
give
can
you
make
that.
anything unnoticeable.
So I'm wondering, you two. I know you are not intelligent to pull anything off like this, buddy, with a sword, but you are.
Hey, honestly,
Excuse me.
I'm just the second in command, which is, by the way,
I'm actually the leader here. Do you mind? Do you have to dress to me when you
Actually,
want
if I have to deduce a leader, it'd be that girl who I fought against. What was her name? Lilith, I remember. And you. You two are the only two smart people I can recognize out of that whole group.
oh yeah, I didn't.
yes, of course, because I am obviously of the higher caliber. I mean, I was able to build this fucking thing in the first place. You gotta give me some credit for that, right?
I'll give you credit for that, but that is the
Love
worst
it.
weapon I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, don't worry, I made it better.
Things.
Whatever you say.
But you guys hear the speakers, Oobleck speaking once again. Alright guys, well we have kind of like walked through a lot of the areas, and we have now discovered that these two are actually allowed to get into this fight. They've actually been paired up several times now. We just haven't really gone over the stuff. We just keep passing them. But they're here now, because they haven't been here for a while. We don't know exactly where they were or where they went, but they're here now, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to see a 2v2 fight from the previous winners of the previous 4v4 round. If you guys now see a 2v2 round, this is the start of them. 2v2 people from one team shall be picked, shall be put against each other, and they shall have a fight that will decide whether or not... Oh,
Don't die, Sin, Jesus.
Sin, jeez, man.
it
My
talks
character says
so
something he says.
fast.
My character actually in the nicest tone, says, well, may the best man win this time.
Oh, he talks so fast.
Yes, so
The
they.
problem is, I mean, I know we're men, but what are you?
Oh, Jesus.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because last time I checked, you were a little bitch.
Hey Ron, can you
Says-
check your tag?
Call me a bitch, yes, but at least I'm not annoying like you are.
Oh, it's
Hey,
fantastic.
I'm lovable, bitch.
So you guys feel
No,
the
you
the
ain't.
stadium shift and turn around you as the panels flip over. The lava area is extremely hot, and the ice area is extremely cold, as you guys might imagine. All of you roll d20.
Okay.
Who?
Or not d20, roll
Looks like
your
I
initiative.
won you.
Your
initiative.
I don't have
initiative...
my initiative in this
Okay,
world.
here goes
Okay.
nothing.
How do my initiative again?
You go to the top right where there should be
We don't have that on.
yeah.
I don't
remember
have that on here.
You
on
guys
my
do.
end.
Initiative.
I have all my other rolls, but I don't have that on my end.
I.
Do you want me to roll for them?
Oh
in
right,
case?
I have to send you. No, I have it. They have special stuff.
the other thing
Corin,
out.
you now. Is that the right one?
Well,
You now
I
have
guess
it.
me and Corin are gonna have a little philosophy debate since I wanted that to happen.
You
Onyx,
now.
make sure that
Got it.
your
There you go.
opponent and you stay on the ice.
There it is.
I want this guy on the heat.
All right, you guys have your stuff.
Wait, which character were you pointing at?
Takes in your red pants to the ice. I've got edgelord.
Corin and Onyx, roll your initiatives.
You were
You
trying
and
to
me-
intimidate me.
You and me already have fought. I want to test my skill
There we
against
go.
this.
Thank you.
And besides, I can feel he's a lot more intelligent than
Oh.
you are.
Please, can I smack him
Ron,
in the face already?
Ron and Risted, both of you roll a normal d20, please.
I got a question. Why is it that my icon is named Onyx Ron and Ron's icon is named Benihana?
Oops. Risted, you'll be going after Ron.
I'll be going second.
Yep.
That's fine.
Benihana will
Oh
be
yeah.
going-
Also, I can't move my character.
Yeah, I need to. Don't worry, I'll fix it. I got this. I got this, bro.
We're totally professional.
We're totally professional here.
Great.
Oops. Oh yeah, right. That's
Next
that's
thing
on
you know,
purpose.
we'll be
Don't
all
worry
going
about it.
to the Doki Doki literature.
Let me just grab.
Yeah,
you know,
most likely.
Hell no.
Just.
Yeah, I heard that was that's a one trip.
Look at this. Okay, here's something funny. We got Team Red versus Blue. Do I see a fucking joke here?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Oh.
Oh god, that's amazing.
Okay.
616.
I'm Sarge and he's Griffith.
Griff. Yeah, I guess I'm Griff. That's
and
fine.
Corin is Church and he's Tucker.
Is he Tucker or is he Caboose?
No,
Because I get the Caboose.
Look, if I'm on blue team, I'm on blue team. I need to be the one that was like, wait, that's illegal.
Wait, which one was that one?
The dumb one.
Yeah, the Caboose.
Oh, yeah.
Caboose.
I am definitely Caboose.
Alright. So, Ron, you go first. And as Corin just told you, you should take Rogue and the ice and see if the two of those faces will meet.
Let me see. But do I actually want to go with what he says?
That's a good question.
I know. I'm just thinking. I mean, I want to go smack Roasted in the face because he's been bad mouthing me all day. And also, I want to show him my new modification.
Actually, you get one free punch. He'll give you that. One free punch.
Okay. Thank you.
Not for damage, not for anything. Just to get that out of your system. I want to have my thing with Corin here. I put a lot of thinking into that.
Ah, thank you. Okay, so just boom, right in the gut. Ow! What are you?
Significantly painful, considering he's massive. But yeah, you seem to be okay for the moment. So now what are you gonna be doing, Ron?
So yeah, I'm getting started. So first things first, I dig my sword into the ground, and Roasted is probably already like, dude, the fuck?
Let me just.
Are you seriously going with that again?
Oh yeah, definitely. Because watch this. He breaks off the hilt part and pulls out a smaller sword.
Oops.
Like it?
Well, about time.
Yeah. Also, it has a special feature. Let me show you. And I just zoom over to him. It's gonna be funny. Cause okay, so here's what I'm planning to do. I'm gonna zoom over to Rogue. I'm gonna sweep him off. I'm gonna try to sweep him off his, grab him, and just run over to the ice side with him.
All right, you don't have to roll d20. You just take him over.
Okay, that
Yeah,
is.
yeah. Look, I just sweep his leg, I sweep his feet, you know, like in the classic leg sweep motion. Pick him up over my head and I just go run with him and I put him down on the ice. And I'm like, there, I did it. That's all I'm doing. That is the only thing I'm doing.
Hi, buddy.
So my character just walks over to Corin and says, "Well, shall we commence?"
Yeah, sure. Just had to check up information. Midnight Shade. Did you choose that name?
That was a name that was given to me.
Oh, good. I was afraid that you chose that one of your own free volition.
No, that was my name ever since I was born, kid. Mako, 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 and everything else. You have many aliases.
Mako, Wales, William, Wallace, Wally.
I know you can drop. I know we can both drop the accent here. I know we can both drop the act here, buddy.
Well, yeah. I mean, why do you think I'm no longer talking like I'm sort of knockoff Aussie on a TV show that completely fakes its accents?
That is true. I'll give you that.
Besides, not like a whole lot of reason to keep playing around with it. Once I get all this information back... once I get certain information back to my team, Benihana will be able to handle a few of the issues, and I will get to go back to doing whatever the hell it is I do.
I admit, you did fool us with that thing, though Diana was able to erase the virus.
Nice. I was worried about that.
My character's laughing in the back of his mind, but he didn't count for the other thing. But does Mako know this, though? Does Mako live
That'd be
in
like no possible
features?
way for him to know that.
Well, it's not quite just that. It's more like, You know, usually when people laugh like that, they're hiding something. But honestly, I don't think I'm even going to bother trying to guess on what it is. You seem like the same kind of planner that I...
Close enough.
It's the highest praise I've...
All right.
You know, it's really interesting to see. So, I heard that from everything else that, oh, never mind. Does he notice my Grim Parasite a little bit? I'm not...
I severely doubt it.
shoot,
It's
that's
kind of... Well, actually, he might. It's kind of buried in you, though. He kind of knows
Oh,
it.
yeah, he notices it a little bit.
Yeah, it's clear that I'm not going to shift... Something about you... No offense, but you stink of something.
You noticed that, didn't you?
I mean, I'm assuming we're not talking about the lack of deodorant.
Please, I don't need that.
Oh my god.
Lack of deodorant.
Okay, do you mean I don't need that as in you don't have a bad smell, or do you mean I don't need that as in, oh god,
No.
please stay sick?
No, I mean, it's because of that one moment, it's just like, don't any of you guys own deodorant?
I don't know anymore.
Oh,
man.
Alright.
So I guess there's no... It's really a shame, but I can't use my full powers in this thing. It's really a shame. I used it on your friend over there.
What's that? What talking about shit about me?
Takes the score.
Oh, this is...
Never thought I'd actually get the opportunity to... Wow.
Oh, did you mean check the scroll?
No, ticks it. Like, I tick something off of a list.
So you gonna fight, or?
No, keep talking. Go, like, I've almost got bingo.
I know you're recording. I know you're recording this, buddy.
Oh,
I mean-
fuck, there's a wasp in my room.
I'm actually not. I turned showing my scroll, which currently has Edgelord Bingo written across the top.
Really?
Edgelord Bingo?
yeah,
There's actually a
I mean,
bingo for that?
Middle, two on the left from the middle was, I can't release my true power. I've almost got bingo here.
Oh, wow. I've got...
Anyway, I guess they can start fighting.
Honestly, I already would have gotten bingo if you had red hair. But no, you've got black hair. That's not quite bingo worthy.
Oh, it's
too
Well,
Yeah.
So I guess it's his turn.
Alright, Rogue, you just got maiden carried by Ron. Is not one of the most
So-
pleasant things you've ever had happen to you, but you know.
Where did it go? Where the fuck?
So, why... What was the point of that? I mean, I feel like I should be used to this kind of stuff, but being carried like that...
it's just naturally. I mean, he told me to do it, so I did it. I don't know what to do now, though.
We.
Oh, okay. You don't know what to do now? Well, I can show you what we do now.
Are you talking about fighting? Because look, man, I just got off a good old fight a few moments ago But technically, for me, it felt like it was just a few seconds ago. But in reality, it's been like a week.
Oh wait, no,
since
no, no!
Oh,
It's
I
my
understand.
turn. Oh wait, no, it was my turn to fight. I forgot.
Yeah, I thought you
'cause
just
didn't
moved
roll.
over there. Just talked.
Oh yeah, we just moved over there.
then. You
Okay.
guys,
It sounds like you guys
You
have been
said it.
talking, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just talking, so I'm just gonna roll and see what I do. Depending on what-
You have
No,
enough
I just-
anyway.
Your talking is very interesting to you. You talking is about the only thing you're doing.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just gonna start by rolling
Yeah,
real
okay.
quick.
What you gonna
I'll
do?
show you what we should be doing right now.
Ooh,
Hey,
17. Nice.
Can I
17.
Can I hit him with a bolt from my
Wait, crossbow?
can I hit him with a lightning bolt for my crossbow?
Roll 1d3.
Okay.
This'll be
so let's
this'll be
see.
fast.
So let's see how this
Oh, nice.
feels for you.
So
Nice,
Ron,
too.
you feel a lightning bolt strike your
Yep.
chest and is deeply unpleasant.
So how'd that feel?
Is Ron away from his computer?
He's currently trying to find
He's
a wasp.
he's fighting a wasp.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
So Ron's powerful teams.
He's out cold. He took the full force, not the complete force of
Yeah,
it,
he's just like he
but
slides
basically he
and slides.
slides in his eyes.
Wee,
Yep.
Oi! What
wee.
the fuck, man? I'm just sitting here trying to catch a wasp, and you're gonna go and
Wee.
pound me in the ass. What the fuck, man?
Well, it's what we're supposed to do,
Why
right?
am I fighting like gentlemen? Jesus Christ!
You asked me what we should be doing, and I showed you. I mean, I'm a villain. I mean, it's kind of my nature.
Yeah, true, you're a villain. But haven't you ever heard about the gentleman's about gentlemanship?
So I
Jesus
guess
Christ!
I have.
Look, I used up my entire turn to just pick you up and move you out of the way. I could have pounded you into the ice if I wanted.
Okay.
No, I decided I wanted to be nice. No. Well, maybe now I'm just gonna do this.
I really wish that strike would have stunned you a little bit. But anyways, y'all remember, I am a gentleman, but I grew up in the criminal empire. So
Bitch, I had a motorcycle fall on my head. What?
You're not the only one with a damn motorcycle, buddy. I can hear you all
Oh,
over
they
there.
say it fell on his head.
that might explain why you're like this. But honestly, if you think I'm gonna play fair,
He's
Yeah, but
Oh,
that's
insane.
fantastic. Alright,
My
so while the
character
two of them are
just-
arguing and Ron is attempting to get his footing on this extremely slippery ice, and also painful ice, it is now Corin's turn.
So yeah, just looking over a couple more things, being like, hey,
I just hope that wasn't a loss, though, because I'm gonna be bitched if it is, and I'm gonna go sleep tonight, and I'm gonna get stung. I'm gonna hurt. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow. I'm gonna be mad.
I'm just gonna put a picture of a wasp on the screen.
so
Every
Everybody's
time I
well.
say wasp, just a wasp.
Jesus.
I'll
Alright,
have
what was
to
that?
see if I can edit that in.
What was that, Corin?
the thing that smells off about you. Don't suppose you're willing to say.
As long as you're willing to not record it. As an honorable person, as me. Believe me. I don't shoot people in the back sometimes, only when things get really serious.
You also cheat.
You know what? Yeah, my curiosity outweighs my utilitarianism. I won't record it.
So you really want to know about my thing?
I mean, just make sure that your thing isn't
Ah,
insane.
he said thing. You sound gay.
Believe me, I'm not recording your end, and I won't record my end. As both men of intelligence, we both strive for knowledge.
He's gonna whip it.
From my point of view, you both are idiots.
Shut up!
Make me.
I will
Okay.
send you another vote
As a
if I
favor, as a
get chance.
favor, as a favor, when you get back to your world, can you slap the shit out of him, please?
I'll do you one better. I'll make sure that I'll make sure that Lilith catches wind of pretty much everything he's been doing.
Thank you very much.
Tell mommy.
Thank you. All right, since we have favor to a favor, yes, you sent something off. It's my grim parasite as a gift.
You notice it starts
Oh.
warming around his arm. It's not really
I guess
around
you
his
could say
arm,
it
it's
was a
more
gift.
inside of his arm, but, point still gets.
I chose this power.
Just
Not.
gotta-
I chose this thing,
Shoot.
not for power, though.
Well, I don't think I passed my will check.
No.
Yeah, okay. Grim Parasite, you said.
somewhere along that lines. I guess you could say a new Grim.
Yeah, he's a lot like Venom.
It's so you're part Grim.
No,
There's
I'm
he's-
not Grim.
Well,
I'm not
there's-
Grim completely. Not at all.
Not completely, but there's
Part-
Grim inside
Well,
you.
no,
Honestly.
not completely Grim. It's more of a.
He's asking if you're a part
symbiosis.
Grim.
If you have any
No.
part of Grim, is anything inside of you Grim adjacent?
No, it's a symbiosis at best. It feeds off of my aura, and in return, it gives me extra abilities. Nothing
okay.
of the sort. I'm still human.
Well, yeah, I get that, but the thing you're feeding, that's a Grim. You're feeding.
Partially, yes. A new type of Grim, I guess you could say.
Okay. Well,
Ask him where he
That
got
makes
it
this
from.
I can't. See, I want to check. I want to check off my bingo. I really do. I stow my scroll and heft my weapon. So yeah.
I guess you have a little bit of an anger problem against the Grim.
Yeah. I
And-
just start loading, just really casually, really slowly. It's like, I've got a little bit of an issue.
So tell
Let's
me,
say that I've got one of those tragic backstory things, and it's kind of getting in the way a little bit. So, like, yeah, you know the feeling.
I guess in the way we're both the same, huh?
I mean, I wouldn't go shoving fucking Grim in my skin, so maybe not.
Well, since you told me your story, and did you try to shoot me with that 3, though?
Oh no, I'm just.
He's just
I'm
loading
literally just
bullets
putting it
into his gun.
So I guess I'm loading too.
Yeah. So while you guys are talking, Ron, you stand back up from being punched in the gut by a lightning bolt.
Fucking lightning bolt. Who do you think you are? Percy.
Oh, do you like
Alright, I
siblings?
guess Ron's gonna roll.
Yeah, I guess so.
Let's see what
Mitch,
he...
let's see how you deal with this. I'm gonna roll to see if I can
Ooh
get
la
one.
la.
Yeah.
Nice. That's
Sin,
actually
I'm
good.
gonna go for a combo.
Oh.
Yeah, just a 2/slash. Because I'm pretty sure with that I can hit it. But the damage I'm thinking I need to find the thing. I'm just gonna basically like flip a coin for
Mhm.
2.
Okay.
You know, and then that'll be the 2 attacks. They'll connect together.
Okay.
In a sense, it'll almost be like rolling a 1d3 unless I can get 2 2s, and then I'll be able to do 4.
Nice.
So
Okay.
it's not as overpowered as like, oh hey,
Yeah.
roll.
Before he says his attack,
Mhm.
and with my skills, can I somehow parkour? Try to do some parkour skills.
Let me look at
to,
your stuff.
Probably could.
I
You're
dodge.
extremely
Yeah,
flexible.
probably.
Your main skill is in blending in, though. You do have dirty tricks, however. So roll d20 and see
Exactly.
whether or not
Forgot
you
about
punch
that.
him in the dick.
Very trick. So
You also
Can I
are
use-
flipping the board, remember?
Oh yeah, that too.
that's always active, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
right?
always active.
Yeah.
I guess-
But you can use, dirty tricks to punch him in the dick if
Yeah,
you
that's
roll
what-
above a 12.
That's what I need to do. Dirty tricks. Yeah.
First hits don't connect,
you
but
don't
the second
follow
hit
my
depends on whether or not you get him in the dick. Obviously, his sword slashes into your shoulder, but you hit him in the dick.
Of course.
Oh!
But both of you roll 1d3. Both of you roll 1d3.
Okay.
Well, you roll for 1d3. Ooh!
I'm gonna roll a 1d3
All right.
instead.
Rod, Rod, you
Yeah, because
deliver
he
it. Have to.
interrupted my initial attack, I wasn't able to second one off, so just-
Yeah, the first one slams into his shoulder, and he responds to this by slamming his fist right into your nuts.
Injury
Which
for injury. that's
you
what
have
I
not
say.
had that happen so far. You weren't even aware that was illegal. But Port doesn't say anything, so you're fairly certain it is legal. Wait, hold on a moment.
Well,
All right.
he doesn't say anything aside from the telltale.
Yeah,
From
Port.
every-
Yeah, Port leans forwards, and you can hear everyone in the stadium like shift. Well, the males at least. Port leans forwards, like,
Everyone-
this reminds me of a long time ago when I fought in Ursa. It also punched me in the
Now who's pissed off?
Yeah.
Oh, that hurt. Now you hurt my pride. You hurt my enjoy down here. Now I'm mad.
Like I said, I'm a
You're wrong,
criminal.
Richard.
I do
feel
what
like
I
I'm
need to
watching
do.
two. I feel like I'm watching two sumo wrestlers beat each other down while they're fucking each other.
Thanks for that mental
Wow.
image.
Yeah, wow. I did not think that was possible.
I don't think I won that mental image.
I
bro.
just came up with it whatever's mine.
Oh, the horror.
Anyway,
Okay,
let's
so Rusty, it's now your
nope,
turn.
we can't do shit.
You decide to start loading bullets into your gun, matching corn, as you're just shoving bullets into your guns.
My character is just doing this while he's saying, like, "Let me ask you this. We both have tragic backstory. Why don't you tell me yours and I'll tell you mine?"
Well, first off, as much as I like playing the psychological equivalent of playing doctor with you, it's not exactly a long story. Started out with Grim and some death, and then oh boy. You know that feeling in the back of your head when your new backstory conflicts with everything that you're currently trying to say, and all of a sudden you want to start screaming because it's like the inside of your brain is clawing itself out because you've got two different things in your head screaming?
I guess you could say something like that.
Well, long story short, I come from a very interesting background where you get taught a very important lesson from, let's see, I think it was three? Yeah, I think 3 was the first Grim kill.
3? What do you mean by that?
3 years old, obviously. All they did was let me pull the trigger. Obviously I couldn't. I was 3. What kind of toddler can kill a Grim? Come on, it's ridiculous.
Port leans
true.
forwards
I will
again.
give you
I
that.
killed
No
a
kid
Grim
should be
when
able-
I was simply 3. I took my massive battle axe and I
What did you do?
chopped.
Did you eat it?
I will admit, no kid should pull the trigger when they're that cool.
I
At least
punched
when
my
they're
battle
smart or
axe into
something.
his arm.
Made for a fucking snack, didn't it? Yeah. Point is, there's parts of my brain that are telling me not to rat out certain individuals, but it basically boils down to the fact that you grow up killing Grim because otherwise the Grim kill you, which is a pretty basic principle. So, you know, like I said, it's not that interesting of a tragic backstory. What about you? What makes your tragic backstory so different from all the other edgelords?
If you really think I'm a villain because I enjoy it, because I love wrong. I grew up with a family that took me in. I had no one except for them. I became a thief. I became a thief to help them. And you take your scroll again.
Oh no, please continue. This is the only thing keeping me from aiming my gun at you right now.
It's not like an edgy background or nothing. It's nothing like that.
Sure, as long
Ron.
as we don't suddenly round the corner and everyone's dead, it won't be an edgy backstory. Please, continue.
I don't know
What
if I
happened
should.
next? Your dad fucked your mom?
Generally, that's how people are born on Nyx. Generally speaking, that is how people.
Now I don't know if I want to continue it.
Oh, you're welcome to.
You're right. I apologize. You can have dead parents without it being edgy. Just look at Batman's skin-tight outfit from the 60s. That was about as far from edgy as you can get, and his parents were very dead.
Though granted, he has really awesome suits nowadays.
That's true.
Now I don't know if I want to continue it now.
Oh, you're welcome to.
This seems like I don't know. I keep getting interrupted.
Oh,
Oh, my bad.
it's all
But
good
that's just
fun.
me being my guy. He likes to interrupt you because he knows it makes you mad.
I know.
It's all in good
But
fun, my
still,
dude.
I like
Yeah,
usually.
yeah, true. Besides, I am actually interested in your character's backstory. I haven't got to hear it yet.
All right, all right. I became a thief because I wanted to help my family. I stole a couple paintings and artworks every now and then, and I killed a few rapists. I killed a few, you know. I don't need to explain that.
Pedophiles?
Huh? What?
Pedophiles, yeah, you know, guys that like to fuck kids.
Yes.
Alright, was just wondering.
Then the bad shit happened. I stole from the White Fang a couple times. Nothing too serious, nothing too, like, personal. Only a few lien. Then I found my family fucking dead. Children included, the ones who took me in. and I lost it. Those white fang pricks, the ones who killed them, I slaughtered them. No questions asked. When you start killing children, you cross the line. If you kill one child in front of me, I won't hesitate to kill someone like that. I don't care if you're right or wrong in that situation. And then I guess my outlook on the world changed. This world is rotten to the core. Nothing will save it. The only way to save it is to burn it out and to reset everything.
Well, that's definitely an opinion. I disagree.
And may I ask you why?
Well, it's a pretty simple principle. I grew up with a family. They were a family. They were good at what they did.
We were a family.
See, they taught me the single most important lesson in the world. That when it comes down to it, the single most powerful weapon in the world is love. So they taught me the most important thing ever. Figure out how to turn it into a weapon of mass destruction and you can murder fucking everyone.
If you think you can save this world with love, you are more idiotic than I thought. No matter how many times.
Huh?
It seems we are. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, my guys, like, believe it or not, this is him taking it as seriously as he can take it.
Yeah, he is about 2 seconds away from blasting your arm off of his shoulder.
Yeah.
But anyways, so
Okay.
Rogue, while they're
Rogue, I guess
chatting
you-
about their horrible backstories of murder, gruesome, grim, death, and grim, and also the
It's funny
other
because
version of grim.
considering terrain, it almost looks like we're in hell discussing shit while drinking tea.
Exactly.
Oh, it's
That's what I was about
fascinating.
to say that.
Alright, so Rogue,
Yeah.
you just punched this dude in the nuts, and he looks like he's about to take his gigantic sword, which is no longer gigantic sword, but considering you're about 2 feet from him, it would feel like it would hurt as much as gigantic sword, and put it through your nuts.
No,
Okay.
I'm just gonna ram it right up his ass.
Both work.
Okay, so since
Uh-huh.
Okay, you know what?
Why did you
Can I sneak around him? And do
I'm
my
looking
attack?
right at you in the face.
Okay.
You can try to blend into the terrain, but he is looking right at you.
have red pants on.
You also have red pants on.
Okay. Well, true. I might not.
You do, however, have a
What?
battle axe.
Oh, it's true. Can I use my
Yeah.
battle axe? I mean, is this arena? Is there water underneath the ice?
There
Or
is
is
not.
it
All
just
the
ice?
water is completely frozen over. The entire terrain is just a gigantic mess of jaggedy, extremely painful, sharp jets of ice.
Okay.
reminds
Some of
me
them
of a
are
Dragon Ball
like
Z.
twice the size of you. Some of them are about the size of your pinky toe. It ranges.
Okay. Can I? You know, I'm gonna switch into my crossbow into a battle axe
Okay.
and try to hit his sword away from him.
Oh, smart. You
So-
pull out your, you throw your crossbow into the air and snaps into a gigantic battle axe about the same size as you. Roll a d20, see whether or not you can catch his sword with the battle axe.
This'll be
Was not
interesting.
expecting that, I'll admit.
You
Nope,
slam your,
six.
crossbow, your battle axe down to the ground, catching his sword, and slamming your battle axe into the ground as his sword just kind of moves out from under it. You have a really
Okay,
big
that's
battle
not
axe and it's a
good.
really
Okay.
small sword.
I planned. Yeah.
I just
Alright.
bend down and pick it right back up. I'm like, so were you trying to do anything with that?
I was trying to well, to be honest.
Also, Finn, that was kinetic damage, so he also notices that it's starting to glow.
Mhm.
Just very faintly.
It's
Oh,
not a lot of
that's-
connect damage, but yeah, it's starting to glow a little bit. So that was kind of odd. So, Bayhana,
That's
you now have
interesting.
your ammo loaded, and you just hear a smash
Jacob?
sound.
Oh, no. You see, I don't hear anything from over there.
It's funny because we're both in the fire terrain, and it almost looks like we're drinking tea and having a conversation. Damn politicians here.
So, remind me, midnight, right? You're midnight.
Yes.
So, could you just hold still just for a second?
Depends.
Now, quick question. Where is that parasite of yours?
That's none of your business.
Cool. So, aim for center mass. Got it. Sin, I PM'd you exactly what the hell I just loaded into my gun.
Alright, let me
Oh.
check. Oh. Oh.
I sent that
Oh,
over
no.
10 minutes ago. So,
Oh, that's
What
a
am I
painful
rolling?
bullet. Roll 1d3 plus 2.
Just
Considering he has a lot of aura.
Only one bullet though, right?
Yeah.
only one bullet.
It's a bullet about as big as your arm.
Well, only your forearm.
That's not exaggeration. By the way, he has tank buster rounds, which he uses specially
So-
for taking down buildings from
Yeah,
miles
more
away.
information is what's loaded in it. Given the brilliant purple light that explodes out from the end of my barrel, launching me back from the force, that's gravity dust.
Real quick, roll a d20, see whether or not you can catch yourself from being above the ground. All right. You barely
Remember
catch
my
yourself on the
semblance.
edge of the thing using your semblance. As Roasted takes a massive bullet to the chest frame that practically rips his chest frame open and sends him halfway across the entire arena.
Hey, was I close?
Not even close, buddy.
it's
Hmm.
probably in his dick.
Alright, Ron, this guy just slapped your sword.
Yeah, he slapped my sword out of my hand, and I'm just bent down, pick it up, and now his thing's stuck. It's like, so, a big axe, huh?
Yeah, that's the second out of 3.
I hope I'm not being
forms.
annoying with
No,
my
you're good.
stuff, man.
That's alright.
You're good.
Yeah.
So yeah, it comes in handy every once in a while.
Yeah, no, true, right? You see my big old sword still just stuck over there. I usually leave it there until I need it for something and stuff, you know. Bitch to get back to sometimes, though.
You guys can
Oh,
just
I
like
can
almost see
understand
like
that.
a
It-
flashback kind of image of his sword, just this sunrise behind it stuck in the ground, and you guys just see a solitary tear on the side of the sword as it's just left alone.
Yeah, well, that's the thing about big swords, but big axes, I mean, not really.
Yeah,
No.
But then you got all that. You're just top heavy then, you know. And
True,
just
it's
makes it
true,
hard.
but
At least
if
with
you
a
know-
big buster sword, you're more balanced out. You see.
yeah, if you know how to use a battle axe, then yeah, you can
Yeah, true,
basically
you know,
use it to
battle axe
your
is more about
advantage.
momentum.
All right.
But then still, you know, when you have a sword and a big long handle like I do, you can easily just make it into a tinier sword, so you can just run up and stab people in the stomach with.
True,
Like
but
this. So I'm
I-
about to run up and stab him in the stomach with it.
uh,
Can he still use dirty tricks again or no?
No, that's go and do it so many
One-time
times.
thing?
So as Ron is specifying to you the proper way to use a katana, he demonstrates it for you too. Such a nice man, as he runs up to you, specifying the fact that his sword can run through people's stomachs before you feel the sword running through your stomach.
that is a problem. But
Ron, if you'd like to,
I'll show you my.
roll 1d3.
What's that?
Roll 1d3, Ron, and was it Rogue?
Yeah.
He's almost. He's
You're
gonna
gonna
have to take,
see.
he's gonna have to take all of his potions now.
What was that, Rogue? Oops.
I'm just gonna say. I was just answering Ron saying, "Hey, okay, I understand that, but you get a little kick on my weapon's last form, which my weapon's name is Deceiver, for a reason.
It's
Neat.
called what now?
Deceiver.
Deceiver.
Mhm.
Because everyone thinks it's a crossbow, then I change it to a battle axe, which don't expect
Oh,
from a
wait, it was a
crossbow.
crossbow? I thought it was a
Yeah.
sniper rifle.
No, it's a crossbow. Yeah.
I mean, I took
Yeah.
one look at it. I thought it looked like a crossbow, but I saw that it had like a little thing on top of it, so I thought it was like actually just a sniper crossbow. So you know, I kind of got confused.
Yeah, it's a crossbow, and amazingly enough, I was able to take out a huge dragon grim from a good distance. So
Yeah.
in one shot.
By the way, just so everybody who's listening and can kind of see the arena as it is, they are literally almost touching. His sword is through his gut, and the giant pillar of ice next to them is containing a thing literally within arm's reach. Is your bow axe of sorts. Rest it is now your turn, my friend.
Let me see what I can do. Yeah.
You're
I
in a
take one
lot
of my
pain.
potions very quickly.
Mhm.
Nice trick. I say to him, nice trick. I take one of my potions and say, let me show you mine.
If it would
But I don't know what
change.
I do.
There you go. Let me show you mine. Stands this awkwardly for like 5 minutes. That's my
You
trick.
gotta use it.
Let's just say I just use my black mist and appear right behind him
Mhm.
in the back.
Oh my wamu, no shindeyu.
No, this is more of a nothing personal kid, huh?
Yeah, that too.
You immediately pop up behind him as he is still struggling to get back onto the ground from the amount of force he had to change around before pulling out your gun and shooting him in the back of the skull. Again, you're having a lot of fun doing that.
I'm sorry.
So-
I'm not even doing the back set.
What?
So,
Work my way around him.
so I'm assuming that I kind of buck my head forward from the force of the shot.
Mm-hmm.
A little
Me?
bit, yeah.
Well, as I mentioned, I'm using my semblance.
Mhm.
I said that before. So I guess I just kind of float 0G style as I invert, and oh boy, I'm just gonna look at him disappointedly while sitting upside down in the air.
That's exactly what I was thinking. You're just sitting there, just like. Now I am very disappointed in you, sir.
All right, Rogue, take your potions.
Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
Really, I take. Oh, normally I only take these when I
Get
when
punted
I-
by an Ursa?
True that.
Also, if we're
And
about to
also-
lose, I'm gonna pull some bullshit, and everyone's gonna laugh.
Alright,
True.
the rogue?
Anyways, let me
Mhm.
think. Can I change my battle axe out of its battle axe form back to being a crossbow?
Yeah.
See if that can dislodge the battle
Yeah,
axe.
considering you're within arm's reach of it, you literally just have to grab it and change it.
Okay. Yes. The good thing about Deceiver is, depending on, I can change it up and kind of get out messes.
Mhm.
So, but let me take one of my health potions real quick because I really don't want to die. Because I'll tell you one side effect of my semblance. You know, it can be powerful at times. It also can affect me, and there's a 1 in 4 chance of it, working. Then it could work. It could hit you. It could hit my teammate. It could hit myself, or it could do nothing. But I'm a gambling
question,
man.
though.
Hmm?
Question.
Yeah?
What's a semblance?
Yeah, I keep forgetting you don't have one.
What? How long have you been here for?
Mako, I'm sorry. Is he normally like this?
Ugh. To put it simply, your semblance is your power here. Basically, makes you do things. I showed you mine already. I felt a little bit of it, but that was without one thing. And I just load a
Mhm.
some dust into the
Ooh.
dust chamber.
Mhm.
That was weak. This, however, is going off electric dust. So
Oh, that's gonna
it's gonna
hurt.
it's going to be painful.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's why I took my potion. So
Alright.
I'm just going to return the favor of the sword that's in my stomach right now. Why haven't you taken it out anyway?
Yeah, I know, it's just inside of his gut.
I mean, that's probably stopping some bleeding, but honestly, I would have taken the sword
Yeah.
out. But anyways, that leaves one thing.
Okay, but remember,
I'm close
okay,
to
but
you.
Look, I never let go of it. So, and since we're on ice, I'm just sliding around with you as you walk.
True. But thankfully, I don't need a solid footing to
Mhm.
do this. So,
Ooh, I can't wait to see what you're gonna do.
it's gonna be interesting.
So weird.
Ooh. Show me.
You really just need like
Okay.
a 4 or more. So.
Hey, I got an important
Okay,
question
well,
for
I can just aim this at
actually.
your I could. It doesn't matter what I
Mhm.
aim. So, should be my face. What about that?
Okay, well, look. First, can it not be the face? Can you aim for the heart instead? I really don't need that.
I can aim for the dick again.
I feel like I'm watching Seinfeld here or
Any
something.
chance I have at getting laid? Yeah, sure. Good. Go ahead. Sure, no, why not? Oh, but first,
What?
first. Hang on. I want to roll. Sin, if I can roll above a 12, you know my luck. Can I just completely
Mhm.
cancel out his attack because reasons?
You would not be able to cancel out his attack, simply because your character would not be able. A plus flipping the board.
Well, anyway, I'm rather close to him, but I do want to annoy him a bit. So
Oh, you're welcome
I'm
to.
gonna roll anyway just to see if it works.
Oh my god.
I don't
Nope.
think so.
You attempt to annoy him, and your annoying skills are very, very good.
If
I'm gonna try
anything,
it anyway.
it fuels
I'm gonna be
my resolve.
I'm gonna be like, oh, but before you blow my dick right off, can we take a selfie?
I'll think
It's
about
less
that. If this-
annoying
no,
to
if this
you,
is
and
right-
more like he's trying to insult you.
Now what? I think I might like a picture when you find out. I want to keep a memory of how shocked you are when this attack actually gets to you.
I fucking drink a cola right now because this is ridiculous. It feels like I'm watching Seinfeld.
This is fantastic.
Okay, so let's.
While
yeah.
being stabbed, you just pull out a phone.
Yeah, I spell out phone. Good thing that this crossbow I can only shoot with one hand, and at this range, yeah, I'm pretty much gonna hit. So, okay, camera. Okay, there we go.
Camera phone.
Now, okay, now we're ready. And 3, 2, 1, fire.
Oh my god. Well,
Please.
1d3.
If you roll a 3, if you get a 3, I swear to
Oh,
God.
it's gonna be glorious.
Oh, no, that's not. Oh, no, nope,
Yeah,
wrong
I
one.
don't think you dealt 19 damage.
That's not it. That doesn't count.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Alright,
no.
now,
Well-
my question is, this is chaotic lightning, and you have not had the best track of where your lightning goes. So roll d20 and get above a 12.
No. I'm gonna say this. Yeah, that's a good chance that you may not hit. Like I said, 1 in 4 chance if I hit you, but
Mhm.
also it can hit your friend, my friend, me,
Or
or do
yourself.
nothing. So
Wait, hang
let's
on.
see. Let's.
How could it hit you?
It's not the
it,
most nice.
It's not the best. It's not the nicest. And like I said, this is more of a gambling semblance. So
All right. Well,
I'm a gambling
I
man.
like playing Russian roulette. Hit me.
okay.
Okay.
What
Let's
the hell
go.
is this shit?
Make
So
a
roll above a
finger,
12 if
and
you-
There we go.
Alright, you managed
16,
to
so
not
yeah.
hit yourself in the face with an explosive lightning round, which, Ron, unfortunately, your bits there got fried like lightning. It was
Well-
not pleasant, and you're fairly certain you won't be waking up for a couple of days. Probably.
I could just see it. He just fires and I'm just like flat down instantly.
He does, however, take
Well,
the
that takes
perfect
it back.
picture of you being shocked and your sword still being inside of his gut, because he didn't decide to take out.
Nice.
This guy
That's
ain't
gonna
bad.
be one for the album.
Yep. Alright, so I only have a little bit of time, so I'm going to try to, we're going to try to speed run,
Let's
roast this bit a little
just
bit.
finish this up with no.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna take too long.
So I'm going to try to finish it up on
So
time
no
here.
potions this time. No more. We're
Yeah.
done.
I
No
just-
potions? Ah.
Well, he's gotta get ready to leave, buddy.
Yeah, I gotta go cut chicken wheels. and-
Okay. We might as well take off the health thing. We might as well just fight. Just for the
yeah,
hell of
okay.
it.
Hang on.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, my fuck, bro. Sin.
So Ron, you're on the ground and your nuts hurt. They hurt so much. They feel like somebody has just electrocuted
that
them
word
with a couple
whatever.
100,000 volts. And you look up. Rogue was pretty sure you were unconscious, so he starts trying to pull out your sword. But you look up at him,
Yeah.
he looks down at you, and you look up at him, he looks down at you, and don't worry about how weird this sounds.
He
Okay.
whispers, fuck off.
But
Oh,
Sin,
dear.
I rolled for my luck, and that was me just landing on my things, on my potions. So I just used all 2 of them.
I think we just turned off potions.
Yeah, we just turned him off.
But you do have one last ditch effort to see whether or not you can beat him into the ground for lighting your nuts on fire. By the way, they're on fire, on ice.
So you get a D20 to see if you can.
Oh, Sin, Can I use that 20 to see if I can finally trigger it? Not
Trigger
my
what?
semblance, but my other thing.
What's that?
You know, the one I kept talking to you about. Basically, I call it the Grim Trigger.
I legitimately have no idea what you're
I
talking about.
can turn into.
Okay,
I'll fucking turn into my Pokemon form.
Oh,
I
right,
finally trigger
right.
my-
Yeah, like double trigger and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can turn into it.
So he shot me in the nuts with lightning and fire and all that jazz.
Yeah.
It got me so pissed off that you just see him just morph into a grimified chestnut, and it's like, I think you fucked up now, bitch.
You know that was a bad. My character just looks at that and says, "You know that's a bad. You know your friend's an idiot because now he's gonna have all Elysian security over you now."
Yeah.
That's a semblance. It just looks weird. Do not do anything, please.
I think you're already too late, buddy.
Too late, man.
Shit.
You
That's why
hear
I
you
try
hear
this
Ublek
nice
lean in.
stuff
He's
here.
like, "That is not a normal semblance, but nothing here is normal. So we're gonna let it continue for now, unless somebody dies or almost gets close to dying. Well, possibly getting close to dying." And Ironwood leans in. He's like, "We're just gonna let go for now. It does not appear like they're gonna be endangered."
Hey, it's all right. I'm not actually a Grim. I just look like one because my thing looks different in this world. Sorry.
So,
We let
gonna
pass.
roll this for other reasons. Neat.
All right.
Just got remember that.
So is
I
now.
guess I rolled my.
Yep.
So
So
I guess can I use that 14 or?
yeah,
that
use
was an
14. Yeah.
All right. So I
Oh,
guess we're
it's
both
turn
shooting each
or
other,
mine?
and I guess we're punching each other.
Oh, the 7 was for something that ties into a future bit. That's why I said remember it.
Okay.
For an attack roll, you got us 14 on an attack roll, right?
Yeah, that was for attack. Because right now I feel like I've had enough watching these two watch like I'm watching
Neat.
sign crazy.
I definitely can't shoot him. I don't want to shoot him though. Did I roll high enough to shoot the ground in between me and him?
Yes.
Neat. Is
Can-
it enough to knock him out of the ring?
Huh.
Because if it is, it's enough to knock me out of the ring.
Rested, roll a d20. Considering that both of you are on off footing, you're standing on lava.
Ooh.
You did roll 20. You're both standing on lava. You can fly. Corn. It was not enough
Yeah.
to knock him out of the ring unless you take him with you. And by that I mean you literally have to tackle him, shoot the ground again, and then tackle him harder.
Well, did you see my PM about how many bullets I had?
How many bullets do you have? Oh. That's
Yeah,
a lot
so-
of bullets.
Here, I'm just gonna roll 1d20 because fuck aiming.
Okay.
I'm not even aiming for him.
So are you
If
like?
nothing
Did
else.
you like tackle him, wrap your arms around, and be like, "It's done."
Well, more along the lines of, at this range, I'm basically going to just be shooting the both of us with all of my shots.
Then actually, since he's doing that, can I shoot him big time with something else then?
You're welcome to. So
I think we're both just going to knock each other out.
Yeah, we knock each other out. We do knock each other out, but
Yeah. So essentially, as Ublek is kind of surprised actually, because you notice that he stops talking for a second. It's kind of odd as he leans in further. It's like as the smoke starts clearing, and by that I mean the two of you. Well, Corn has shot the ground. You have shot Corn. Corn has shot you. Corn has shot the ground more. Couple of times now. As you guys start flying off the arena, and Ublek like leans in the microphone, like really like weirdly. He's like,
Now, here's one last thing.
"Yes."
Do you remember my attachment? The attachment on my gun.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Do you have a hook shot?
No.
No, I don't need a hook shot. I just need to set off a bomb in between me and him so that when we both blow up, I get launched into the air and he gets launched into the ground. Because it's only a ring out when you touch the ground. Thanks for
Of
that,
course.
Tim.
Actually,
You're
no, can
using
I?
fucking
Oh,
Dragon Ball
but
logic.
I believe.
Dude, I rolled that
Yeah,
20
right.
then.
Yeah, I believe that where is it? Yeah. Russet has all-terrain hiker, so he could be walking on you.
Yeah, and I have all-terrain hiker, meaning I could jump off of him.
Oh, that is true.
Oh wow.
Remember my Poke form, dude.
You also have
My
Grim
Poke form
Parasite.
as well.
Yeah, but
And
I
I
can't.
finally unlocked my Pokemon.
I know,
I
it's
figured
weird.
out how it works.
But so you two are basically right now floating over no area. Any touch to any part of the surrounding area equals an instant ring out for you two.
My character asked him very quickly, may I ask you, what's your Poke form?
Wow, I mean, to be fair, if you're gonna ask a question like that, really gotta be able to tell what you've got first.
Believe me, we're here floating on air. What else is new?
Well,
Both
I mean,
practically
if we
hanging
also
off of each other.
in front of the entire audience, I think they might be a little uncomfortable.
Okay, good point. Anyway, excuse me. He uses his black smoke, but he disguises his Grim Parasite. See ya!
So what? You're gonna launch yourself like Venom?
Something
No,
like that.
I would have thought he would turn into his Pokemon and just fly away.
No,
Oh, no.
if I do that...
So
people are gonna get more
basically,
suspicious.
he threw out his parasite, but he also made his body start going slightly incorporeal. So it looked like he was throwing out a shadowy tentacle at Korn, using him as basically a swinging platform.
Ah.
Yeah.
Ah,
Remember, dude, my
Question
character is really athletic.
this is true. But here's the question. Gravity. It's not really a question. It's that my character can go up to 8 times, and I want to pull you in the opposite direction.
Ah, yes,
You
but the
8 times
question
stronger
is,
than the force of gravity.
would you release your own
Like,
gravity?
That's legit.
Ooh.
I don't care if
Actually,
I
with that
lose. I want
17,
him to
I
lose.
just did that. I'd just be like, nope, that ain't doing it. He shoots a gravity. Oh, he actually, yeah, that's right. He also, my character uses fire and gravity does too.
So essentially, the way
And I
that,
think
that
with my
Korn's
guy-
ability works is that he can move over a specific area in his head and increase or decrease the gravity by a specific amount, increasing it up to 8 times, decreasing it to 0 gravity, which is what
Then
he's
I
been doing
just
with
use
him.
then I just since I can't
His-
use gravity. Since I can't use gravity, I use fire rounds.
Yeah. So I was not able to overcome his ability with my ability.
Yeah.
Now I'll roll a d20 to see if I can keep myself from actually ringing myself out.
No.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
That
You're
sounds
out.
like a painful landing. That
So, gonna land on the ground, then
Dunk.
slowly stand up.
My character
Yeah,
actually.
I
looks
didn't
at
get
you-
injured here. I'm good. I'm just
My
gonna walk
character
away.
actually looks at you and says, "Well played."
Yeah. Now, you excuse me. You keep fighting my companion. I've got important people to talk to. I'm gonna scramble off to go talk to every
Also-
single person I can.
Also, you should realize you're already too late.
I'm sorry, what?
You hear Oobleck speaking over, which interrupts Korn's next words, mainly because wow is it loud. And Oobleck is like, it will appear that Mako, or no, Silverberg? What was his name here?
In this, it's Mako.
Mako has gotten a ring out by not only his own semblance, but also Midnight Shade's semblance. That was a spectacular round of semblance usage, and all those in the audience, you may take out your notebooks, it's time to learn.
I know.
Also, before I say, also Silverbird or Mako, whatever you prefer, you're already too late.
I'm sorry. How do you mean?
I'm finishing it.
Diana's already gone back to Atlas. There's no way you can contact her. It'd take her over 10 days to get down here.
Well, yeah, but I don't need to speak with her in person.
But anyways,
Should I reveal my secret?
I mean, you're welcome to.
Why not? It's your secret to reveal.
Well, depending on my roll, I'll see. Low roll? If it's a low roll, okay. Okay.
Hiding.
What are you
Okay. Here's a question: would your character even take countermeasures against it?
Against
I
what?
don't know. Alright, we gotta
Okay.
push this forward, so, because I gotta get going.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like legit need
I'll
to
wait.
know.
Let's wait. Let me wait until they're first.
So,
Because I just really need to.
Good
Yeah,
point.
let's wait till they're finished, and then I'll have a little talk with me.
yeah, I
okay.
gotta get going, though, so we gotta finish this up here.
Okay.
So,
I-
with our things, though, Sin, it will all be done over. First, I'm gonna roll
Okay.
I want to see if I can get a good hide roll. Damn it.
Yeah.
That's
Pretty
Okay,
sure
rogue roll. Let's see what you do.
Okay, I'm gonna get. I'm gonna roll.
Rogue, go ahead and roll.
Is your
Let's see
luck?
what
Your
you
luck
think.
somehow prevails.
Okay, damn it. So,
Yeah,
here's how it's gonna go.
Okay.
Here's how it's gonna go. I'm a grimified chestnut. I'm about to use the wood hammer, bringing that back, but now it's all grimified. And for some reason, I'm deciding, okay, I'm gonna hit you now. Here it comes. I'm charging it up.
Okay.
It's coming. Don't worry. You can't move.
Oh,
I'm being
can't
very
move.
slow about it. And you just walk to the side and just like, bam. Damn, you dodged it.
Oh, okay. Well, while you're doing that, I got dust round ready, and yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. So,
Here's a big
'cause
fat
I'm
target.
I'm back to 1 health again, so it's just like, dead.
Big fat target.
Yep.
Sorry.
It's like, yep, you're dead. So I'm just gonna.
That's why I was saying, like, this would all been done by just 2 simple rolls. If I would have got higher than him, I would have won the fight, because that wood hammer would have done instant 3 damage, no matter what.
Yep. Unfortunately, Rogue almost knocks himself out too, barely standing back up.
Yeah, that's a small price to pay to get your annoying.
That is true.
your
All right,
annoying ass
now
out of here.
super quick
That's where it's gonna
roasted
end.
and Mako, so I can.
Well, Roasting can do what he wants, and then that's where it'll end.
Yeah. So.
I guess my character, okay. Do you want my character to reveal it, Mako? Like, Corin, do you really want it?
I mean, my character is straight up being like, "What are you hiding?"
Well, actually, how much time do they have left to teleport?
I have like negative 2 minutes.
No, like for them to teleport back to their world.
Oh,
Remember?
they have like.
Well, we have all the time we need.
Yeah, they'll be teleported after this episode. So.
So,
Okay.
yeah, they won't be able to. So, my character looks at his scroll and says, "Oh, late. You were able to talk to Ironwood, but you weren't able to contact the others."
I mean, yeah.
I guess you could say, who said there was a virus in place?
Sin, please look at your PMs.
Okay.
Did I fuck up again?
Oh God.
Sin, who did he just say that in front of as I turn my face?
The virus, the virus was taken care of already. I took care of it.
Oh,
I mean, I just gotta have some fun with this, man.
said there was a virus. And you know us, a look that can only be described as, "Oh fuck," on Osmond's face.
Did I not mention that I have him on my scroll? I could have sworn you figured that out already.
Oh, I already did. I kind of figured it.
But anyways,
Yeah.
I gotta get going. So
Yeah, you best get going.
Yeah.
So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. I know it
And
was
actually, because of that 18, my character says it's already time.
as things start going to motion, you guys will get to see
One
what
condition.
happens in motion on the next
Save
episode.
Neo.
Jesus. But anyway, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. If you guys did, go look at the other stuff around the channel, and go look at the annotations on here. We should have links to Jumpchain, as well as the other stuffs that we do, including our previous 2 Jumpchain rounds, and the heroes Jumpchain. Sorry, I get confused in these things. So go check it out, and check out the description if you guys want to see more goodies, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Auf Wiedersehen!
Later, guys.
German for goodbye.